Hello, it's me, DC. We're gonna do a live react to PM International. It is one of the cultiest videos I've seen for an MLM company. I'm a little bummed because I just broke my Hocus Pocus house. It fell off my side table. So yay. I'm gonna play the disclaimer and the turkey intro, and we'll get right to it. Hello, I feel like a borrower, like where I'm the same size as the same size, smaller, you know what I'm saying? Because I got my lamp right here. I broke my Hocus Pocus house like really 10 seconds before I started the stream. Yikes. I won't be in a bad mood the whole time. Hello. How's everyone doing? Greetings, greetings, greetings. Best channel on YouTube. What's up? My mom is sleeping and I'm like nervous about talking too loudly, so if you need me to boost my input. Oh, my lantern. Yeah. Yikes. Okay. So I think we may have covered this company at one point, but I was looking on Business for Home, as I do, and it was the number 2 momentum rank for something. And I know Business for Home is pro MLM. That's like where I find most of my stuff to go down rabbit trails. So we're going to look at this and watch this video, then watch another video on YouTube and just kind of meander through the murk. I love that. I need to make a little stinger clip. Arrow. I went to the doctor today, a new doctor. So that was a good appointment. I got some additional assistance, so we're good. Hi, Patricia. Thank y'all to the members who are here, and for y'all just watching to support and watching to hate. Hello to you too. Okay, here we go. Do 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 do. Charge. You know what we haven't played in a while? The final countdown on Kazoo. We haven't played it in such a long time, and I kind of want to, but we'll do it later. I guess I'll be on the website. Charge. The floofs are sleeping, so there's not going to be a floof cam tonight. So I'm sorry. Accept all. For more freedom, security, and independence. Uh-oh. Is this messed up? Of course it's messed up. Don't want to see that. Now we're cooking with grease. I'm just kidding. Lock. For more freedom, security, and independence, join us now. PM International, I'm not sure what they do, but here's a video.
Stable world. We were part of it. Using and producing again and again. We thought that it was the key to wealth and living our dreams. The life around us was turning fast, and we were working hard to keep up. But we faced our limits. We could see them clearly. Is there any other way?
Creepy, right?
Now, we see things differently. We realized what truly matters in life.
Is this not a culty video? Power cocktail? That's what the box says.
Our families. Communities.
It is cooking with fire. I was just making a joke that was bad because I was like, when you're cooking with grease fires are hard to put out, stuff like that. Cooking with gas, I don't know. I was making a bad joke, okay? I was just making a bad joke. It wasn't funny.
We know that happiness is the only thing that multiplies when shared.
I'm sorry.
And developing ourselves is an asset to the community. Growth is no coincidence. It happens when we believe in ourselves and take on the challenges together. Develop yourself with us to conquer your dreams.
The joke's on us. It's actually a video for Scientology. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Yes, I feel like I'm getting ready for the reaping in the Hunger Games. Yes, 100%. The worst logo I've ever seen? Possibly. Who did this? Look at this tangent. Look at this little... Okay, the play vid. Look at this little tangent with the edge of the M touching the blue. The P you can barely see. Why didn't they just make a white version of this logo so we could see stuff? The drop shadow doesn't help anything. Simple, successful Scientology. I'm just kidding. It's not Scientology. So that's the first video. A better quality of life for yourself, for your family, for your customers. Innovative products for a better you, healthier and stronger you. We develop Who laid this out? We develop products that clearly contribute to what everyone desires: well-being, performance, improved and youthful appearance. Except we're really bad at text layout. Okay. Thousands of people worldwide started a new journey with us. Doesn't this sound like a Scientology pitch, though? All that for nothing. I wasn't able to do my job as a veterinary assistant anymore since I am using the products. I feel healthier, I'm fitter, and more motivated. And I have a short what do you mean regeneration time? Can someone tell me what a regeneration time is? What? My skin texture has changed. The negative energy from the past has completely vanished. This is culty, right? Culty-esque? A little bit? I think it's a little bit culty. I need to fix my little inputs because I'm keying out myself, which, you know, is magical in Harry Potter, less magical on a YouTube stream. Oh, we're watching the story. This isn't Watch Story. Okay, YouTube.
Mein Name ist Sven Weiß. Ich komme aus Lichtenfels, das liegt im schönen Franken.
My name is Sven. I'm from Lichtenfels in the beautiful upper Franconian region of Bavaria. I grew up with my father and grandmother. I met my mother only years later.
Frankenland. Aufgewachsen bin ich bei meinem Vater und meiner Oma. Meine Mutti habe ich leider dann erst viele Jahre später kennengelernt.
My parents got divorced when I was still young. My life has been dominated by many ups and downs. I've quit one apprenticeship after another.
Eltern haben sich schon geschieden, wo ich noch sehr jung war. Mein Leben ist alles andere als geradlinig verlaufen. Eine Lehrstelle nach der anderen habe ich abgebrochen.
Then I moved to the other part of Bavaria together with my dad when I was 18 years old. In the subsequent years, we moved more than 10 times. I was nowhere able to settle down.
Mit 18 mit meinem Vater ans andere Ende von Bayern gezogen. Innerhalb der kommenden Jahre dann sehr oft umgezogen, also über 10 Mal. Somit bin ich auch nicht wirklich irgendwo angekommen. Von einer Festanstellung.
I switched jobs many times, and then my dad died at a very young age. Nothing kept me there anymore, and I started to think about where I wanted to spend my future.
Bin ich in die nächste gewechselt und dann ist mein Vater auch leider sehr jung gestorben. Mich hat dann auch nichts mehr in der Gegend gehalten.
It's a cult, Barbie. I'm just kidding. Hello, knowledge. Uh-oh. Just kidding. Just kidding. I thought I had technical difficulty, but I don't. Just got me. She is a Wolverine and Lizard hybrid. Oh my God.
Ich habe überlegt, wo möchte ich meine Zukunft verbringen. Die Wahl, die ist dann.
The decision was easy. I wanted to go back to my hometown. There, I met my wife. Today, I'm happily married to my wife, Janine, and we have our son, Louis.
Eigentlich einfach gefallen. Ich wollte zurück in meine Heimat. In meiner Heimat habe ich dann auch meine jetzige Frau kennengelernt. Und heute bin ich glücklich verheiratet mit meiner Frau, der Janine, und unserem gemeinsamen Sohn, dem Louis. Wir wohnen wieder in unserer Heimat.
We are now living in our hometown, Lichtenfels.
Heimatstadt in Lichtenfels.
Sorry, I'm bad at pronouncing. Cute.
Vor einigen Jahren.
Many years ago, I already heard about this great company, but back then I didn't realize the potential it could have for me and my family. But that's the case with many things in life. Good things take time. Oh, God.
Habe ich diese wunderbare Firma schon mal kennengelernt. Aber da habe ich das Potenzial für mich und meine Familie gar nicht erkannt. Aber ist es nicht oft so? Gute Dinge, die brauchen einfach ihre Zeit. Einige Jahre später habe ich mich dann doch entschlossen, dieses wunderbare
Some years ago, I decided to start this business. After all, I need to admit that it was the best decision for myself and my family, a decision of a lifetime.
Geschäft zu starten. Und ich muss sagen, für mich und für meine Familie war es die beste Entscheidung unseres ganzen Lebens. Es hat sich dann alles
From that time on, everything changed because we could build our business flexibly from home.
gedreht. Es hat sich alles gewendet. Wir konnten uns zeitlich komplett flexibel von zu Hause aus etwas aufbauen. Etwas für unsere eigene Zukunft, für unsere eigenen Ziele
For our own future, for our own objectives and dreams.
und Träume.
Oh, here we go. We're keying up the music to feel super motivated at this time, and that is an adorable child. We always wanted to have our own family, having our own children, so see them growing up and be there for each other, just enjoying time together.
Wir wollten immer eine eigene Familie gründen, eigene Kinder haben, gemeinsam unsere Kinder aufwachsen sehen und füreinander da sein. Einfach gemeinsam die Zeit genießen, welche wir eben auch haben.
Time that we have now. Oh, regaining lost time is not just possible. Time is so precious. Today I have enough time for my son and my wife. It's the feel goods. It's the feel good sales pitch. Oh, what is this we're watching? It's called PM International. I saw the intro video on the site, which was super culty, and they also have their own song they sang on the stage on YouTube. Or that's posted on YouTube that we're gonna watch. We're just following the cult trail at this point.
Haben. Verlorene Zeit, die kann man einfach leider nicht mehr zurückholen. Zeit ist so kostbar. Und
Emotional
nun
music.
habe ich die
Encouraging. Join our company. You too can have this motivational music in your life.
Zeit für meinen Sohn, die Zeit für meine Frau. Die Zeit, wo ich immer
Time that I always wanted to have for my family. Also because my wife has a rare disease. She only found out about the HSP disease in her late 20s. What is HSP? What is HSP? Disease? Germany? No. Bavaria? HSP. Henoch Schönlein purpura is known as IgA vasculitis. It's a disease of the skin, the mucous membranes, and sometimes other organs. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, we can't show that on YouTube. I'm covering it. Is a disease of the skin, mucous membranes, and sometimes other organs that most commonly affects children. In the skin, the disease causes palpable purpura, small raised areas of bleeding underneath the skin, joint pain, abdominal pain, kidney issues. HSP is often preceded by an infection such as a throat infection. Oh my gosh.
für meine Familie haben wollte. Ja, aufgrund von der seltenen Erkrankung, wo meine Frau eben auch hat, der HSP, welches sich dann auch erst mit Ende 20 bei ihr bemerkbar machte, haben wir hier die Möglichkeit.
Thanks to this business, we were able to cope with the disease in our daily routine. What? What? Excuse me. Can I talk to someone in management? What?
Möglichkeit, mit diesem Geschäft den Alltag trotz dieser blöden Krankheit einfach auch zu meistern. Die Flexibilität.
With PM International, we have the flexibility to work whenever, wherever, and with whomever we want.
Hier selbst zu entscheiden, wann, wo und mit wem wir arbeiten wollen. Das ist für mich, für uns.
This means for us a better quality of life and is one of the greatest assets. Without this opportunity, we couldn't even have started a family. What?
Lebensqualität pur und das höchste Gut. Genau diese wunderbare Chance hat es uns auch überhaupt erst möglich gemacht, eine Familie zu gründen. Und das ohne
Without financial risks and without worrying about the future. You can't say that. You can't say that.
finanzielle Sorgen oder irgendeine Bange über die Zukunft eben auch. Ich kann dir
I can only advise everyone to get more information about this opportunity. Contact us and maybe this will also be the opportunity of your lifetime. What?
und jedem nur raten. Informiere dich über diese einzigartige Chance. Hole dir jetzt alle Informationen, welche du für dich persönlich benötigst. Melde dich und prüfe jedes Angebot. Vielleicht ist dies auch die Chance deines Lebens.
The worst logo of all time. PM International, what are you doing? You know what? Keep your bad logo. It says simple successful underneath, but we can't tell because it did it in light gray. And so light gray on top of white, we cannot see it. We can't see it. We can't see it. Okay, close. We're not going to watch any more of these. Oh, Widowword. Delightful. There's only 3. Germany. Okay. View more successful stories. It's interesting they've got these testimonials. Winner sponsoring competition winter 2022 in Austria. What? Your future starts here. What in the cult are we looking at right now? Oh my god. Join us. I am a new customer looking to sign up as a distributor. I don't have a name. I don't have a name. You have to have a name to sign up with them? Dang it. Okay, we're going to... Oh, there's YouTube. YouTube. I don't... Here we go. We Make Dreams Come True by Vicky Sorg and Miss Cavilla, PM International. Share. Copy. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Charge.
You live the moment and know where it will go. 'Cause you're unstoppable. Living the dream in every way but slow. You are powerful. Feeling alive.
I'll find out what they offer in a second. It's health care, skin care, and something else. PM International, the world's leading sleep study clinic. Oh my god. Okay, we should probably figure out what they sell. Sorry, I got distracted. Our products. They sell foundation for health, fitness, and beauty. So they're right up my alley. Fitline offers you a complete product range for health, fitness, and beauty. Our products combine carefully selected bioactive micronutrients, years of research experience, and cutting-edge technologies with your well-being in mind. Cookies. We support an active and healthy lifestyle with a holistic approach. Let me click on something. The exclusive nutrient transport concept, NTC, it's a registered trademark. Our products are manufactured with the exclusive nutrient transport concept. Do you think that pharmacists learn about this in school? Because I don't. That delivers the nutrients exactly when they are needed and when they are needed to the cellular level from inside and out. Isn't that how supplements work, though? No? Oh, microphone having issues. Products. Power cocktail. Look at this incredible graphic we're looking at. Kickstart your day. What does it do? It's the worst packaging to go along with the worst logo. Your morning routine. Fitline Power Cocktail is your morning routine to get the right nutrients at the right and optimal at the right time and optimal support for your immune system. Sorry, I'm not reading very well today. Do they mean doing what the human digestive system does naturally? Yes, Dante, yes. So Soylent Green. Yes. Yes. Well, for legal purposes, this is a joke, but yes, 100%. Yes, you know it's so scamming when the product page is the 4th or 5th item on the drop-down list. It's so hard to buy this stuff. Energy, immune system, and feel good. Give an hour of life. For every Fitline product sold, PM International gives children an hour of life? What? What do you mean an hour of life? Is that part of the regeneration thing that you're talking about? Are you like, what? What in the Matrix are we looking at? What do you mean an hour of life? Yes, such a good description. Here is Ov's Etsy shop as well. Kickstart your day with a supplement. Andy's Web. Hero. We're looking at a cult. I'm just kidding. We just watched a very culty-esque video. How much is this? How do we buy it? How much is it? Fitline Power Cocktail Junior for children? What? Rich in vitamin C contributes to maintaining the normal function of the immune system. Rich in vitamin B6 contributes to normal energy yielding metabolism. Vitamin B6, pyridoxine, vitamin B12, cobalamin, and vitamin C contribute to normal psychological function. What if you're not low on any of those? The products shown may not be available in every country. Please contact your local distributor for more information. Delightful. Why does my audio sound like trash today? Hello? Hello? Okay. Good night, Christy. Yes, watch in the morning if you have to go to sleep. Okay. How much is this? That's what I want to shop now. I've clicked on shop now like 1,000,000 times. 116 USD? What? A what? Enjoy all benefits of our power cocktail. So this is like Juice Plus and Amare had a baby. And this is what we got. And the graphic designer kept their eyes closed the entire time they were designing this packaging. Is that what we're saying? Oh my God. Best channel on YouTube. Allergic to citrus? Oh my gosh. Knowledge, how are you going to be able to live a full life like all of these people have told us about then? Why is the price screaming in red? Telling us not to purchase. Here's the song though. Oh, wrong. Here's the song. Ready?
Every day, 'cause you can do anything. So here we go, into the world we know, and we'll all be shining, like we're shining now. Yeah, here we go, PM International, and we'll all be shining till the afterglow. Yeah, here we go. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go. Oh, oh.
What? I have to play the rest of it, but I'm scared too because I don't want to get booted off of YouTube. I don't want to be this big though. Holy crap. Okay. Oh my God.
We're PM International. We make dreams come true. Here we go. You're breaking your limits with everything you do. Like you're unstoppable. Making a difference so all your dreams come true. You are powerful. Feeling alive every day. 'Cause you can do anything. So here we go. Into the world we know. And we'll all be shining. Like we're shining now. Yeah.
Oh my Lanta. Oh. Sorry, I had to put the squirrel in there for a little bit.
Here we go, PM International, and we'll all be shining till the
speed up, 2 times sped up. The song is sort of like a dance mix.
Here we go, we're PM International. We make dreams come true. Yeah, here we go, we're PM, PM International. And you see us go. So here we go.
Is this better or worse than the Monate song? Tell me honestly. Shining Until the Afterglow? Come on, Rebecca. We just don't understand them because we're haters. We're gremlins who, you know, with a conscience, who live under the bridge, and we just can't understand the goodness of the lyrics because our hatred prevents us from understanding the goodness of it.
To the world we know, and we'll all be shining like we're shining now. Yeah, here we go. PM International.
The fact that we have this song, we should have a stream where we like rate all of the multi-level marketing songs. Mary Kay has one, Pink Cadillac song, or whatever they play, that Cadillac song. Then we got PM International. Then we got Monate. Young Living isn't cool enough to have one. Who else has one? It's a remix. This beat with Monate's lyrics. We can do that. We can do that.
And we'll all be shining till the afterglow. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We're PM International. We make dreams
Market America? Oh, hell yeah.
come true.
But if we do the stream, you'll all have to show up for it so we can vote, because we're going to have to vote and we'll have a live bracket behind us. Yes. PM International has 19.3 thousand followers on their YouTube page. Simple Successful is their tagline, which, okay. Let's see, do they have any lives? Of course they don't. Let's see. They've been around for 30 years. You know, it's times like this where I think I'm never going to be able to topple any multi-level marketing companies, because you realize the cultiness of this company that's been around for 30 years. 30th anniversary World Congress. Live at the Movie Job Career Fair? What do you mean you're live at the career fair? What career are you offering people? 30th anniversary teaser. Our Vision. Family of Power, Vicky featuring Cavilla. Is this another song? What?
I think the first time we talked about the song was 4 years ago in Schengen. Could that be?
Exactly. Yes. I remember it since it was, if it was yesterday. Yeah.
But that's what made it even more special.
Every time when with the PM family, I have the greatest time, you know? That's the reason why I said to my producer, so this is, when I come to PM, it's like coming home.
The family of power.
Oh, there's another song. What? Daisy! How are you? I'm listening to music from multi-level marketing companies. Oh my god. We watched for me, it felt the cultiest. It was like, I don't know. It was like The Matrix had a baby with Soylent Green, and here we are. And that was the video that we watched. This is PM International. They've got all the products to keep you something on the inside and out. Solid C. Yes. fire their musical director. Duly noted, Mr. Ranger Lab. I will, yes.
This is where you belong. Every minute, every hour. You feel safe and strong.
This is a joke.
Family. The family of power. Remember,
Family of Power? I know I said I was kidding about Scientology earlier, but like, what kind of lyrics are these? What is happening?
there's a place where people care for you. And there's a smiling face that'll always be there
Well, I also spell things wrong. Okay, because I was like, did I say cutest? Because like, this is definitely not cute.
for you. If you just open the door, open your heart, you'll be feeling at home right from the start. Open the door, open your heart.
Is that? Oh, I thought that was a like a station wagon with wood paneling on it, but it's not.
So come on and join us in the family of power. This is where you belong. Every minute, every hour.
Oh my god. I need to turn the fan off because I'm picking up the sound. I'm sorry. I hate it when that happens. It should stop in a second. Off. There we go. Sorry, guys.
You feel safe and strong.
Patricia, we found this multi-level marketing company. I was on Business for Home and they would like rank 2 for momentum. And so I clicked on it and I was like, sometimes the bigger MLMs that are like rising in the ranks, are not in like, anyways, they're not from, this one's not from here, but I can't like translate it. And so this is all in English, but it's the second song we've listened to. So the video we played at the beginning, pretty culty. Then the song, now this is Family of Power.
Family of power. Family of power. PM family. The family of power. We'll give you all you need.
Hi,
We just wanna make you smile.
Hi, Harper. Hi, Natalie. Oh. These songs sound like they could be from the Eurovision easily. Good point. Giving me weird World Ventures vibes. Yep. OAO. Oh my god. Hi, Christina. Hi, Corinthians, if you're there. Go bankrupt serving our empire. Perfect.
Together we succeed.
Oh,
And we will walk with you every mile. Cause we are just waiting for you. Give it a shot. We'll be happy to see
I guess I didn't pay for a choreographer. Yikes.
all that you got. Give it a try. Give it a shot. So come on and join us in the family of power. This is where you belong. Every minute, every hour. You feel safe and strong.
You better share that with the rest of the class, Aya, because we all want to play Oregon Trail. Hi, Anne. Yes, happy Thanksgiving week to all who celebrate. I think Britain's worst Eurovision songs sound better than this. Probably so.
PM family.
Oh, at least we got to see a dolphin.
PM family. The family.
This feels like a church, dancing thing, because we're not allowed to do any moves with the and be too sexual at church. You know what I'm saying?
Of power. The family of power.
Oh my god.
PM power.
Okay. PM power. I want to clip that so badly.
PM family. The family of power.
Speaking of cults, did you hear that Aaron Smith Levin was voted off of the board of the Aftermath Foundation, the same foundation he created, because they made rules that he wasn't a part of the vote for, and they made the rules to vote him out? Like, what the hell's going on? Twisty, right?
PM family.
The day you make the best, you are going to make the best music video. The day you make it, you better tell me so I can play it on my channel. The family of power. Don't go against the family. What's your vision? What's this, Lord of the Rings?
Diese Idee Prävention.
This idea of prevention, to be able to help people to stay healthy, to lead a healthier life. I found that fascinating. And this fascination stayed with me, and I had a clear vision for myself. The opportunity to take the most valuable products for maintaining and promoting health to market.
in den Markt zu tragen.
And back then, I learned about the idea of direct sales, and I found it fascinating already back then. This ability to spend your time the way you want to be independent without much risk.
I have nothing to say. I'm shocked right now. I'm shocking myself. I'm I should have watched this before. Should not be blind reacting to this or reacting without having watched it first. Lynn, hello, friend. Okay, so we went to Business for Home. We saw number 2 for Momentum Ranks was PM International. Then I went to PM International's website and we watched a really twisty video. And then we went to PM International YouTube page and we've listened to 2 songs so far they've written for PM International. And PM International is in the health and wellness multi-level marketing space.
No one asks if I'm a man or woman, young or old, if I just started getting my college degree, what education I had beforehand. It truly provides an opportunity for anyone, no matter from what social or financial background you're coming from. And it pays based on performance. PM International is
The family that cults together stays together. Maybe we need a new membership level for power level. I don't know, something to do with acorns. Our brand's a little twisty. We got lint rollers, we got kazoos, and we've got squirrels. So,
a company that I didn't just plan for us, but also for our children and the generation that comes after them. A company whose mission it is to bring to market the most innovative and valuable products that promote health.
the worst packaging design on the planet. It's like Lipton iced tea. Someone erased it, smudged the design, and then slapped Fitline on top. There's a white glow around the text. Listen to me right now. Do not put white glow on anything. Limited uses of white glow allowed when you're doing tech stuff, okay? It's very early 90s and you can't see anything. Thank you, Natalie. Oh, yes. Yeah, kind of like Yeah, Activate, Citrus, Power Cocktail, stuff like that.
Beauty and wellness. And to
they've
do
got beauty products. Don't forget, we've got this. You know, maybe Monet stole their bottle design from Fitline Skin. It's an awful, like,
so worldwide. It is most of all about the purpose in life. It is about the fun of living, the love of living, and quality. Those are the values for which it is truly worth it.
Wirklich los.
I'm just imagining the CEO like running across the field in like Lord of the Rings, coming to fight, I don't know, somebody with a sword or whatever, and like this is the music that's playing, and like he's making his way through an impassable army of people, whatever, and then he comes to like to battle the overlord himself. That's the kind of music that we're listening to. Hero was brushing my family while jamming to Power. Love that. Power Acorn level. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Hell yeah. You've seen it before, coconuts? Also coconuts. Hello. How are you? Where's Lion King?
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Dee-dee-dee-dee. There they are, standing in a row. Big one, small one, some as big as your head.
They sell children so you can build your own family of power. Brushing my teeth. I was like, maybe we're dry brushing. Maybe we're brushing hair. I'm not sure. Oh my god. Is this a megachurch service or an MLM conference? You know, the lines are blurred.
Highest quality, the most innovative company, premium sales, that is our responsibility as well. Our customer is the premium customer, giving back to the industry what the industry gave me, creating the next generation of financially independent people, living the business model of network marketing ethically and truthfully, and passing it on to the next generation. With the products, I help people to a healthier life, a more fulfilled life. I help them with the business model for extra income.
New rank unlocked. Double Diamond Acorn Regional Sales Director. 100%. You will be the master distributor, Dante. Yes. It's like Build-A-Bear Workshop with families. What? Stop it. Are you? What? Oh my gosh. I want to sneak into a call so badly. My vintage show is after Lisa Vanderpump's closet clear out show. Stop it. Are you serious? I'm jelly right now. I'm so jealous. Ethically and truthfully. No. Wait, where's it? Where's my sad sounds?
Terrible liar. Terrible liar. Terrible liar.
Also, this is where we are right now.
More independence, more fun in life, and that is really the whole
Und
idea.
das ist schon die ganze Idee.
Okay. Next one. Join Vicky Sorg. Whoa. That's Mr. Sorg. Vicky's his wife? Okay, let me tell you, this could be a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills crossover storyline, and here's how. You remember Tom Girardi, who's getting sued because of all the corruption he did as a lawyer, and his wife, what's his wife's name? You know, the one who has blonde hair and sings. What is her name? Tom Girardi, Erica Jane. And she was like, had this music career and he was supplementing it. Is that what's happening right here? He started a multi-level marketing company so his wife could sing songs. I'm just joking. I'm joking about the crossover. I'm joking. I had to fight so hard to be able to stop the subscription that this trainer set up for me. She made me a partner or whatever it's called. What? She made me a partner or whatever it's called without telling me. Oh my god. Kind of funny that their last name means sorrow. Ooh. Yikes. Their logo reminds me of Procter & Gamble. Charity trip to Zimbabwe. Let's make it better. Oh, another song. It's another song.
Everybody needs somebody. Everyone needs a home. Especially the children. Never should they walk alone. All they need is a hero who will show them they are loved and only wishing for it.
Why are you exploiting your trip to make a song to promote your multi-level marketing business? Why are you exploiting these kids? Oh my God.
Isn't gonna be enough.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
prove to them they're not alone. Let's share what we can share. You and I prove to them no matter what, they can reach the sky. If we save the day, we save forever. In the end, we save the world with your hand in mine.
How did we find this company? The hand holding again. I love how we're just filming in someone's backyard on the swing set. Maybe this costs nothing for them to make. Also, I love her hair. I love her hair. Cavilla, incredible.
Our hearts together.
The super up close shot of them holding hands. What is happening? What is happening? Oh my God. I don't know what's happening. I'm so uncomfortable right now. Normally I fast forward through uncomfortable parts, but I can't. I can't look away.
Let's make it better.
You taught this song to these kids and made it them sing on camera. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Yes, what in the Wish version of We Are the World is this? We don't know. She taught these kids to sing this song and now she's exploiting them? What the flippity flop? Vicky, I'm unhappy. Vicky, I'm pissed off.
Save the world. We'll make it better.
They're still holding hands.
We are PM International. You and I can make a difference only if we understand. The kids are counting on us to provide a helping hand. With our arms wide open, we can show them how to care. The future generations will have a hero there. Let's prove to them they're not alone. Let's share what we can share. You and I prove to them no matter what, they can reach the sky. If we save the day, we save forever. In the end, we save the world with your hand in mine. Our hearts together. Let's make it better. Save the world. If we save the day, we save forever. In the end, we save the world with your hand in mine. Our hearts together.
I don't even understand what's going on right now. Michael and Disney Channel did it better. How am I supposed to like grow my YouTube channel when all I want to do is like do scroll trails and like find stuff like this and get really uncomfortable with the live chat? Oh, I don't know. I just want to like become a turtle and like keep putting my head further into my jacket. God. Oh God. I love her hair. Her hair, incredible. Why are we holding hands still?
Let's make it better. Save the world. Let's make it better.
Oh,
We are PM
Holding hands.
International.
We care? Do you care? I don't think so. You care about money. Oh my God. Simple Successful Insights with Farudin Kuduzovic and Leon Bauer. Is this in English?
My dad was always teaching me.
Okay, perfect. I'm downloading this. Well, we got this one. Copy. Paste. I'm looking for more songs. Like, I can't get off that right now. Okay, download. All right, perfect. New Happy Mother's Day. Simple Successful Insights with Rolf Sorg and Christian Schwarzer. Simple Successful Insights. I want another song. I want a song. '25th anniversary 5 years ago. There's no more songs? What the hell? Shaping a Sustainable Future. For young entrepreneurs, Startup 25. Simple Successful. Man, I want another song. I'm so disappointed. We only got 3 songs? What's this? Oh, wow, yeah. I will tell you right now, if I ever like would do a public speaking event and would need a stylist, I would definitely pay all the monies for Patricia because like I'm like, how would I would never get into a multi-level marketing company again. I'm just like, if I was ever speaking on a stage, I would definitely need a stylist because obviously sweatshirts don't cut it. I know I'm getting demonetized. I know I am. Oh my God. Let's go. If you don't remember, we reacted to Young Living. When Gary Young was still alive in the early 2000s, he made an entire set so that he could look like Indiana Jones. And he came out on stage just like Indiana Jones did with the ball, with the boulder rolling and like him almost being crushed. Yeah, this is that. This is giving that energy. Y'all, do you follow Patricia My Style Vault on Instagram? Because I was looking at that jacket. Karina! Oh, I hope you have a really great lurking session. And also, I need to text you about Thanksgiving. I mean, you're invited, but like, I didn't know if you wanted to come over for the whole day, because y'all can come over the whole day if you want. And I hope tomorrow's better. Get some candy and some chocolate and your headphones and crochet your heart out. I just broke my Hocus Pocus house, so I have to rebuild the entire thing. So, yikes. What did we learn here? They really like music. Join Vicky Sorg on her charity trip to Zimbabwe. Okay, here's the next thing. So now we go to YouTube and we go to Vicky Sorg. We make dreams come true. 10,000 views. Okay, I want Let's Make It Better, various artists. Oh, we're getting slapped for sure. Rolf Sorg. Oh, this is her too. We Make Dreams Come True. Oh, it's Pearl Party person. They just ended their stream. Raising Up Reeds. Hero. Oh my gosh. Gloria Mayfield Banks. Okay. Let's see what this talk is about then. Vicky, and is his name Rolf Sorg? Here we go. Mr. Rolf Sorg. That's not going to be in English. Unless they have. Okay. I want over 20 minutes. Simple, successful. PM International podcast. Yes. Videos. Oh, they don't do it anymore. Insights. Junior boxing world champion. Do we want to hear propaganda? Not really. Direct approach podcast with Rolf. Direct selling news.
Hello and welcome to Direct Approach with Wayne Moorhead, an exclusive podcast by DSN where Wayne shares candid and insightful conversations with leading corporate executives about today's evolving direct sales channel. In this
Propaganda, let's go.
episode, Wayne sits down with Rolf Sorg, founder and
Oh my
CEO
God.
of PM.
Probably not. I fell asleep earlier and I was at the doctor most of the afternoon. Oh, my phone's dead. I will look at it when I'm done streaming. Patricia, it's a bop. It's a bad bop.
International. Rolf began his career in direct selling while working at a car dealership. And after becoming a top earner, he founded PM International. His perseverance and determination paid off, and PM International today
Good night,
is
Barbie.
ranked 8th on the DSN Global 100
best
list
channel on
with
YouTube.
$2.55 billion in annual revenue for 2022 and operating in 45 countries. The PM International story is incredible with an unprecedented 29 years.
Your mom wants to do paparazzi? Send her the links to... What is that lady's name? She's the one that tests all the metal. And tested the paparazzi jewelry and it wasn't good.
Years of continued growth in the direct selling space. At the recent DSN Global Celebration event, Rolf was awarded DSN's coveted Bravo Leadership Award, and PM International also won the Bravo International Growth Award for the 3rd consecutive year.
Does it really matter if you're winning awards from an organization that has no interest in holding the people accountable for breaking the FTC rules here in the United States and just generally not protecting the consumer in any meaningful way? It's like we're just getting like the worst kind of participation trophies because the rules are made by the people who are breaking and profiting off of the rule breaking. So like, how is there any standard or guideline or like level to live up to when we're in a cesspool? Lead Safe Mama, thank you, Lynn. Yeah, tell your mom to look at the Savannah Marie has done a lot of videos on paparazzi, but also interviewed, I think she was on when she interviewed Lead Safe Mama and the other the 2 reps that had left paparazzi. No, for real, like I don't know what type of person your mom is and like what information is like meaningful to speak to her, but like the when the jewelry was tested by Lead Safe Mama, it was not good. Like I wouldn't want your mom to be wearing jewelry, in my opinion, that like can like had bad things that shouldn't be in long contact with your skin. We investigated ourselves thoroughly and found no evidence of wrongdoing. Yeah. Yes. So there was this whole, if y'all go and watch, like sent some jewelry, and then they had a conversation with Lead Safe Mama on one of the videos, and it wasn't, the testing for the jewelry was not good from what I remember. I wouldn't feel good about, well, me wearing it, but anybody that I cared about, like if they were dead set on wearing it, like I'd want to show them those things that Lead Safe Mama did in those interviews, because not only paparazzi, the jewelry was shady AF and what each piece of jewelry contains, but they used to say they were nickel free. And then without any notice, they used to have that on the website. Without any notice, they removed that from the website because, come to find out, not nickel free. And there's other metals in it that's not good.
In this episode, Rolf shares his journey to success in direct selling and addresses some of the challenges that accompany rapid growth and how to navigate them. Before we dive into the interview, a word from one of our sponsors. Did you know that the average cost of one bag, the CP and Krell Group,
here.
Yeah, thank you.
The morning with a group of incredible CEOs, and I have the honor right now to sit down with another incredible and inspiring CEO, the founder and CEO of PM International, Rolf Sorg. Rolf, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure.
So can you tell us a little bit about the path that led you into direct selling?
Sure. I mean, okay, I will try to keep the story short. After high school, I did a apprenticeship as car mechanic. And that was because of my family background. My father had a company that was constructing conveyor belts, 2 sons. I'm the older one. And so he was planning that one will follow in his footsteps. And so he planned for me to study engineering and as a first step to really get into that whole topic of mechanic and have knowing that I said I should do that at a later stage. So I did this apprenticeship. During that time, I didn't stop in the evening working, but I also repaired cars for family and friends. So I made some extra money.
Cool knowledge.
And then after the apprenticeship, I went to the university as part of the plan. And that was in a completely different place. So I couldn't do what I did before, make that extra money in the evening repairing cars for family and friends. And so I had definitely a total drop in lifestyle. And I desperately looked for a solution to get back to that. And so that's when I ran into a mechanic who was driving my dream car, a BMW 3 Series convertible. And he was telling me about direct sales. And I've only seen my dream car and an option to get back to my lifestyle. And that pulled me in. Yeah, first goal was to...
So again, that's why there's restrictions that the FTC talks about and with regards to consumer protection, because we have an example with this guy, the CEO of PM International, the founder of PM International, saying that what got him into direct sales in the first place was someone having the car that he wanted to have. And then he said, the reason I have this car is because of direct sales. And this is one story of one person making a lot of money in it. That's not the case for most people in multi-level marketing. And you can say, oh, but I'm going to try and make it work for me. It's more complex than that. I'm not trying to say that hard workers aren't going to make it to the top. Some hard workers and some people who get lucky and some people who go viral and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, they end up getting to the top of some kind of pyramid in direct selling, multi-level marketing. And a lot of people who work hard and sacrifice and spend a lot of money don't. So look at your own business income disclosure at your company. And if your company doesn't have one, that is a red freaking flag. It's a red flag. If your company's been open for more than a year, it's a red flag for you not to have an income disclosure at all. It's a freaking red flag.
To make an additional like $250 would have made for me as a student already a major difference. That's how I started in direct sales. So I worked as a distributor for 5 years. And then that company I worked with made management mistakes and ran out of business. And that was a point where I did need to take a new decision for myself. In between, I was the number 1 distributor in this company, earned a lot of money. Luckily, didn't spend all of it, so I had savings, and that I risked and started PM International in 1993.
Well, that's an incredible story. I love any story about joining direct selling where a BMW is involved. That is a great incentive to start a business and to jump into the industry.
What?
There have been other successful founders and CEOs.
That's a great incentive for people to start in the industry? Dude, Wayne. Another example of people not giving a shit about the rules and stuff. So basically money. Money was the goal and inspiration. I mean, honestly, like I get that. I get like needing to make a certain amount to like be able to live and invest and save and like pay for medical bills. Like I'm kind of in that spot of like, that's a factor for me. And I don't know. It's just twisty. I wish I had better things to say, but I don't.
CEOs that have come in from the field as a distributor into starting their own company. What do you feel are the biggest advantages that you had in bringing with you that distributor mindset?
Yeah, it was super important. I think it still is even today to understand both sides of the business, because, you know, when I started the company, first, I made a lot of mistakes. There was also not only an upside and advantage, there was also a disadvantage. Because my behavior at first stage didn't change. So I was a grown-up leader, you can say. And So I did what I did before. I was driving the sales. Yeah, but was not really careful about profit, liquidity. And so you have not seen me too often inside the company, but mainly outside doing what I like the best. What caused a lot of issues. Yeah, after 4 years, I had to look into the mirror and think over how I move on from that, because I didn't know that if I don't change, that's a dead-end situation again. And so that was a moment where I became an entrepreneur. So you can say, not first day, but 4 years later, when there was basically the point of there had to be decided to do things different. And okay, the advantage today is still to have that mindset of a distributor, to understand our distributors, to understand their needs, and also to have the practical experience myself. On the other side, okay, my role is completely different today.
Okay, I'm bored. Let's go to incognito window. PM International Zoom. PM International. I want to see a Zoom call.
One simple but brilliant trick to heat your home in 90 seconds and save thousands of dollars on your heating bill this.
काफी लोगों ने मुझे चुका हुआ मान लिया था कि
Okay. This is from 2 years ago. I wish I was not so. Treatment through color seed magnet. Call for treatment or training. Dr. Ashik Agarwal, wellness and network coach. I wonder if he's still in PM International.
काफी लोगों ने मुझे चुका
Okay. Oh my God, are you serious? Novak Djokovic?
The secret of the pros. Fitline. Experience true results. Novak Djokovic of Serbia has been one of the world's best tennis players for years. He first held a racket at the tender age of 4. 15 years later, he won his first ATP tournament as a professional, his first Grand Slam title, the Australian Open in 2008. To ensure he stays at the top of the world ranking, he relies on PM International products.
I wasn't extremely happy with the products that I used before Fitline, so I wanted to change. And of course, as I said, all the athletes told me very positive outcomes of the products that they're using for many years, and nobody's unhappy, and there is a guarantee of the products, and the long tradition of Fitline supporting all the professional athletes. Since I have been using Fitline products, my endurance has increased on the court, and my level of the energy is very high and it's consistently high, which of course gives me a better performance.
PM International, a global company that helps professional athletes compete at the highest levels and helps amateur athletes achieve their personal best.
What in the Herbalife are we watching right now? It's from 7 years ago. Oh. Okay. See, we found something better. Network Marketing Mastermind. Dr. Piper, PM International training.
I'm a Libra, and I'm having this hard time with balance. I'm a Libra too, me too.
Yes, an in-person. Yes. Yes, score. That's why you search in incognito. Well, I am. I did absolutely nothing for me. Okay, hopefully that'll download.
Sorry about that.
You can do it while I'm talking.
Do the other side later.
Yeah, I want to mention something too in regards to the beauty line. I don't go too specific with the beauty line, and really, to be honest with you guys, that whenever companies send me products to endorse, to recommend, when it comes to the supplements, right here, when it comes to cosmetics and beauty line, my darling wife, I say, okay, you tell me, because I don't have the patience to do it all the time.
I broke my
So she'll
Hocus
tell me
Pocus
yay or
house. It
nay.
fell off.
The big thing about
Just
what,
be over
what I
there.
would bring up with beauty line,
I was trying to move it
you
around.
have the NTC process, so whatever
I'm so
ingredients
upset.
are in the cosmetics are going to be totally absorbed on the cell,
Okay.
even through the skin. And the other factor
I won't.
too,
I love
that
you.
we're all using organic plants and herbs that they use. Randy had mentioned about pineapple, and the pineapple extract. There was something on the internet a few days ago about a study on what products are heavily involved with GMO, genetically modified. And 90% of the pineapple grown in the United States and also into Costa Rica and bananas, okay, are genetically modified.
So what?
But these are these little things. So if somebody says,
Why? Why is that a bad thing? Will you talk? Someone I know who has a PhD and works for an organic farm talks about the villainization of GMO, of food that actually allows like people to not literally like to not starve because they're able to grow in harsh conditions where they weren't able to grow before. It's not, I mean, we can argue about this, but I'm sick of the marketing tactic of scaring the shit out of people, and then without actual foundational like scientific knowledge, just like, oh yeah, genetically modified, it must be like making it super bad for you to eat, even though it's not necessarily.
well, there's a lot of cosmetic products out there. This is another Me Too. Well, show me one that's using all organic plants, fruits, vegetables, whatever it's been used, and the ability to have that NTC process. That's me there.
Again, not to be a stickler, but is it certified organic?
Yes.
Okay, good.
When I'm
Not to be a stickler, but is it certified organic? There are farms that are there that sell fruits and vegetables that don't want to jump through all of the like the legal like tape. It's almost better than organic, but they don't want to do that. So like they're not organic, but they don't use pesticides or anything on their fruits or vegetables that they grow and then they bring to like farmers market. So just because it's certified organic doesn't mean that there's not really good fruits and vegetables out there being sold not with pesticides. When they talk about GMO, are they including hybridization? Yes and no. Biologists here, time to dunk on this anti-GMO BS. Thank you, Aya. The PowerPoint does look like trash.
They have that certification that they ran it through an agency where they actually have that certified.
That costs a lot of money too.
So they do have. Okay,
Yes.
that's great.
It costs a lot of money to get this.
Oh, it
stuff.
does.
Yes.
It also costs a lot of money to go to the University of Columbia.
Thank God I have smart people that have somehow found my channel and can like dig me out of some of the holes I get myself into, because I only know a little bit and I don't know enough to like make an actual like informed impact on this conversation. But I know that in the woo-woo space I used to be in, it was villainized, and the people that I was able to talk with, my friend who has a PhD, my sister-in-law who has a PhD as well, like it's more complex than they're saying, and like it's not a fear conversation. And here it's like certified organic, like blah blah blah, non-GMO.
With your products. And they have, I don't
Yes,
know how many products they
exactly.
have, but I think it's like 1,000 or
Like there's
$1,500.
really good farms out there that aren't using pesticides or like anything that shouldn't be on like the fruits and vegetables, and there's even some that are okay to keep pests away, and because of the thickness of the skin of the fruit or the vegetable or something, like it's okay, and like cleaning it is fine. I don't know.
Each year for each product for them to, okay.
Sorry, so just if it's certified organic, then we can for me, I know some people it's too much information. We can say grown without herbicides or pesticides.
That's correct. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's huge.
One step further, the certification is actually non-GMO, which is, for those of us who don't understand, is better than organic. So all the products now contain the non-GMO label that are contained. They're on each of the products.
Well, let's go. Wait. Let's go more specific. There's a difference between non-GMO and it could be garbage if you spray with pesticides. These are certified organic. So the plants, the fruits, and the vegetables that they're using in the fit line and cosmetics. In regards to the power cocktails, that's your question. When I had the time to spend with Dr. Quinn, I told him that when I take the Activise, I don't like that niacin flush. I don't like the way it feels on me. So he whispers in my ear, he says, when we come out with the power cocktail, we're going to reduce the amount of niacin. And it's basically going to be what's in the basic, in fact, the new basic, which has a little more curcumin in it. So for me, that combination is great. And yes, that's something that I recommend. For the kids, when they're little, I have mixed feelings with the Activise by itself. With the power cocktail, they can get the nutrients they need from the basic and also get that less amount of niacin in the Activise. It makes it more comfortable. Yes, sir.
Makes it more comfortable.
What does the niacin do to you?
It makes it more comfortable to ingest. Like, listen, if something's... Why are you giving this stuff to your kids? Why are you giving this stuff to your kids? Why are you giving this stuff to your kids? So which is it? Certified organic or certified non-GMO? They are going in a circle. For sure they are. This is a doctor speaking. Doctor of what? Exercise science?
It gives a flush. It gives a flush and opens up the capillaries. Okay, which allows
for the common Joe.
There's some people get high with that flush. They like that flush feeling because it gives more energy and it allows more.
Some people get high off of it. What? Sir? I hate my new camera setup. I don't hate it. I just uncomfortable. I was trying to not be like a little head peeking out on the bottom of the screen. I just hate it. Okay.
More oxygen can be flown through. Okay. It's part of the B complexes. Okay.
It's not adversary. There's no adverse health effect.
Oh my God. Cross-pollination can also pose a problem as well. I wrote a paper talking about how crops from fields next to fields with GMO crops can be crossbreed. Okay, where's my genetics lab notebook? We tested snacks labeled non-GMO for GMOs. I've got data to fight him with. Oh my God, I love that. Yeah. Yes. 100% Andy's web.
Back to it, it's actually great. It's just some people don't like the feeling of it.
Or walk around looking red.
And the guys like us, we show the red in our
Some
face.
people makes them itch. Some people makes them all red.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
With your concern about mixed feelings as to when to start children on it, what age do you recommend
Never.
Activise for the young athletes? Middle school, high school, Activise.
Okay, for middle school, like 7th or 8th grader? Mm-hmm. Okay, typical 13, 14, 15 year old? You can do a scoop.
Yeah, a scoop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, hold that thought because when we get into the fitness drink, that's the one that I would really kick into.
Okay.
So let's do a little bit of history on effects of intestinal disorders because I was taught by some old-time naturopaths that are long gone, many years ago.
Oh, he's not a doctor. He's a naturopath. Hold on. I'm not trying to be an asshole. Are naturopaths Texas Association of Naturopathic Doctors. No, naturopathic doctors are not currently licensed in Texas. Regulations vary around the world, but in the United States, licensed naturopathic doctors are real medical professionals who can provide many of the same services that medical doctors do. Within the world of healthcare, many NDs do choose to go into private practice. I'm not saying naturopaths don't read a lot and have to do some testing, and I'm just I don't know. Sorry, my ears hurt so bad. Maybe he has a PhD. You're right. I was just, his natural. Dang it. These earpieces. Hey Maggie, my 5-year-old child, it's time for your power cocktail. Yep.
That everything starts within the colon. If the colon is healthy, the blood is healthy. If the blood is healthy, the skin is healthy. And just the opposite. If we have colon digestive disorders, it's going to come out through the blood, and it's also going to come out through the skin. Okay.
Then how come I have issues that I'm getting surgery for? And all the tests have come back that my colon and my intestines are healthy. And I haven't had bad blood work, but still, I'm getting surgery on Monday. How does that apply to everyone? And not all skin conditions are related to your colon. Some are hormonal. What if you have a perfectly healthy colon and you still have some issues with your skin? It's not all related like that, right? Literally, my equestrian trainer told me to go eat a chocolate bar today because I was low on salt and cranky.
And, excuse me, dermatitis, psoriasis, a lot of the things that happen all start within the colon. So what happens is we have digestive disorders, I mentioned nutritional deficiency, we're not able to absorb our nutrients, whether it's through our supplements or through our foods. Increased sensitivity, food sensitivity, chronic fatigue, headache, allergy.
Right. Cancers can be sneaky, for sure. For sure they can. My eczema is due to an overactive PDE4 gene. It's just twisty to me that someone's going to listen to these pitches by people and then they're going to say, Dr. Piper, an ND, not an MD, which I think it's significantly different, is going to say that everything wrong with you starts in your colon, get your colon healthy. These products are going to get your colon healthy, and then take it long enough so that you can get healthy from the inside out, when there's so many things that are not that do not start with your colon. Enzyme, not gene. Gotcha. Not all cancer shows signs in the skin. My skin can be super healthy, and I'm dehydrated. It's not black and white like he's making it. Yeah.
I'll tell you a little story. I'll put a little plug in my book, why not? I have a book called the ADD and ADHD Diet Book. It's been a bestseller for many years.
I read it. It was amazing.
I didn't have to pay her either. Right?
Most people know why I read it. Hello?
And I have a quote from a very dear friend of mine who's a holistic pediatrician down in Miami, Florida. In fact, he gave me another quote from my gluten-free book. And he was telling me, just a long time ago, that
not everybody has an issue digesting wheat. Not everyone has a sensitivity to digesting wheat. Some people do. Not everyone does. Going gluten-free doesn't necessarily help people who go gluten-free, especially if they're not sensitive to it.
what happens with babies, and we're going back a little bit with babies, is that either the mother is not breastfeeding or she's just breastfeeding for a short period of time, and the baby starts getting
Hi,
put
Marianne.
on food, on cereal. Okay, and their intestines, their whole digestive system is not even set up yet, and it's way too soon. And he said a lot of times,
If you're just joining in the stream now, you should check out the beginning, because this PM International, lots of songs, custom songs that the founder's wife sings.
it's like a time bomb. It could kick out with food allergies, food sensitivity, maybe at 10 years old, or 30 years old, or 40, or even 50 or 60 years old. So a lot of these problems sometimes stem from the fact that at birth it happened. I mean, I go back to the days of Dr. Spock, and Dr. Spock said all these things about, you know, doing regular milk. Soy milk wasn't around in those days, but regular milk. My wife didn't breastfeed, and because she had allergies, which today that's not a problem. This is the old school. And we put the kids on cereal as soon as possible at 4 or 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that just sets
Especially
up a lot of different things. And then with dairy, my daughter had inner ear infections for a long time, and that's because of the dairy, because of the milk. So,
Your wife had allergies for a long time. So would it not make sense that if you have a kid, that kid might have allergies? I'm just confused.
you guys are lucky. I just want to mention something too, because when I was sitting there, Johnny was talking about the apps.
Yeah.
I'm 74 years young, and I really take care of myself, and I've really learned how to slow down the aging process. When my man over here is talking about apps, it's going like this. I'm just beginning to learn how to text, because that's the only way, the mic will respond to me. And I text very slowly, and I feel like I'm old school. So I'm really fortunate. I mean, God's really blessed me. You know, I had a nice practice in LA, retired, I have several best-selling books.
A lot of the people in this group of thinking believe that like something pops up or maybe gets compounded because of VAX, you know. I don't know if he's going to say that, so I'm sorry if he does.
So, you know, I have my own little residuals coming in.
And that's me saying that I do know some people have true and legitimate, like, reactions to getting shots that are diagnosed by doctors saying, yes, this is because of this. And I know there's a vaccine injury fund in the United States. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen.
I don't do this for the money, believe me. Okay? I don't need it. I really don't. I love the product, and he knows me for a long time, that when I get passionate, and was really passionate with his other company too, that I want to spread the word. And my wife says, well, you're tired. Just shut your mouth. You don't have to say anything. I can't help it. You know, I've learned so much information, and I give it freely. And I've learned to do this, which is difficult sometimes, is to give it freely with no strings attached. So here's what I suggest. This is what you do. Rock and roll, go down the road, whatever you want to do. So I'm here to spread the word, you know, in regards to the fit line. And then when I mentioned earlier why I endorse this, because I really love the products. I love the way they work. I love the fact that it's all clean. And somebody had asked,
like, I don't have food allergies per se. I am on a low FODMAP food stuff with my registered dietitian so that I can keep food like down, basically. So like I can eat it and not get sick after I eat. And that's been the best like approach so far.
About GMP. Their plant in Germany is GMP certified.
Yep, 100%.
I don't know if that question was answered correctly or not. And there's really only 5%.
I just want to make sure, like, when I talk, that like there's nuance in me saying things, because I know, like, it's hard for me to hear people say, like, oh, people who don't get, you know, the shots or whatever are blah, blah, blah. And it's a nuanced conversation. Science matters. The overall data matters. And I also don't want to gaslight people, or I don't want to make people who have had, you know, reactions to things feel like no one believes them. I don't know really how to have that conversation, but I'm trying to do better at like including nuance in complex topics because they're complex for a reason, in my opinion.
5% of the
Hell
world
yeah.
grow.
Food?
What's the difference between
I hope y'all have the best ad experience on my channel. We need Legos. We need snacks. We need, what else do we need? Delicious things to drink. Dr. Pepper, are you out there? We need you to run an ad for people.
German GMO
Clearly Canadian. Do you do advertisements anymore?
and American GMO? Because if you notice, all of our stamps say non-GMO based on German standards. What are the difference between their standards and ours? Somebody needs to answer that right now.
Anyway, we move on. We'll ask the better.
I would think they're higher. Yeah, that was my question.
Okay, what happens with these are the little villi. These are the little finger-like projectiles that come out from the small intestines. And what happens because of all these different factors, and maybe even as a child, I think, they end up collapsing and end up weakening. And this is where we absorb the majority of the nutrients.
When I got a colonoscopy, they didn't say that any of the villi looked like weak or anything. I don't even know if that's, I don't know. Nutrient transport concept. God. Not the Bermuda Triangle ad. Oh God. Candy. Yes, candy. Crafts, yarn, furls, crochet. Well, that would be the best combo of ads.
What the NTC, nutrient transport concept, basically does two major factors. It probably does other things, but I'm just going to focus on the first two. It actually revitalizes and rejuvenates the villi, the little finger-like projectile, which now allows the nutrients to be absorbed into the cells. And when they're weak and they're unhealthy, they're not going to absorb as much. Is that a question you just got me?
How does this apply to chemicals that might be in the body, say Agent Orange, things like that? Can you kind of address that a little bit?
You're talking about toxic chemicals?
Yeah.
The NTC process?
Yeah, how does it affect it? Like, I'm one of those exposures, so I'm really interested in knowing that how that affects my body in terms of where it's been and things that it's gone through.
Well, as it's bringing its nutrients into the cells, okay, it's going to create, amongst the different products I'm going to talk about, it's going to create a pH balance. It's going to help detoxify, if that's what you're asking me, pulling out the toxins and helping strengthen the immune system and keeping those cells nice and strong and healthy.
If you have an overload of, let's say, metals in your body, wouldn't that show up on a blood test? And then wouldn't you have to go to the hospital for them to do a proper like metal detox, etc.? If you had like metals in your system? Oh, Oreo. Oh, I was about to say Oreo cakesters. Oh my gosh. I was like, oral kit. I was like, okay, cool.
That's what you're asking.
Rejuvenates the Pokemon. Auto captions, you rock. Yes.
Do you mean will it help the toxins get to the cells?
Yeah, because mine has been there for some years now. I'm a Vietnam exposure person.
Welcome home.
Oh. I feel bad that multi-level marketing reps target veterans. I mean, they target everyone. They target veterans. Veterans are vulnerable because in many cases the VA is so hard to navigate with, you know, medical and stuff like that. And there's real physical needs, and then if they can't get the help that they're looking for, they turn to multi-level marketing. If they say we all parasites, I'm out.
Yeah, and those are the things that I know quite a few vets have been challenged with. The chemicals that's there, you know, how do we work at getting it out of our system other than taking all the medication that they want to feed us?
First, I can help you afterwards, brother, because I was there and I was a caisson.
Okay.
I know everything about Agent Orange. I was a corpsman there. Some of these products will help pull that out. In fact, I wrote a whole article.
some of these products will help pull Agent Orange out of your body. What test or what data are you talking about? Is this really happening? I feel like I need to send this to Aaron. This makes me sad. This is from 2016, so we don't even know if that individual is still alive. We don't know.
Many years ago about Agent Orange and Gulf War syndrome and nutrients. Oh, anyways, so in regards to it revitalizes and rejuvenates the villi, the little finger-like projectiles in the small intestines, strengthens them, and allows the nutrients to be absorbed. What is so cool about the NTC process is not only is it helping with the FitLine products to be absorbed, okay, it's going to help you with other supplements that you're taking also. It's also going to help you the other foods that we're taking. So even though, I hear people tell me, oh, I eat healthy, I don't need to take supplements, I do this, I do that. When I start asking specific questions and actually maybe even a history of, their health, it's going to tell me that they may be eating healthy. A great example is people eat a lot of protein. I'm a gym rat, so I go quite a bit, and people will say, "Oh, I eat a lot of this protein." That's great. How much are you absorbing? I feel good. How are you breaking down the protein?
Not every. Okay.
To the peptides, to the amino acid, to the polypeptides. How are you breaking that down? Do you take digestive enzymes? No.
Not everyone needs digestive enzymes. You know why? If you go to the Cleveland Clinic, you can do a test with baking soda or baking powder, and you can see if your body actually needs a digestive enzyme. Not everyone does. Not everyone does. And guess what? If you take it and you don't need it, you can screw up your stomach. Yes, I can challenge him to a boxing match, as Agent Orange can be passed on to offspring up to three generations we know so far. I'll make it for charity that helps the veterans. Didn't Susan just debunk the protein absorption myth with Aaron? I think she did. This makes me sad because this guy, needs help, and he's looking at it from a freaking naturopathic doctor.
Well, then you can be taking 30, 40, 50, 60 grams a day. Like there's some diets that they talk about the protein, but you need to break it down. So in the basic, we're going to have the digestive enzymes, so I'm going to have it. So the other thing that the NTC nutrient transport concept does is called this Microsoft technology. This is really cool. It has the ability to take our fat-soluble vitamins, like vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin D, fat solubles. Your omega-3 is what that is, what adds CoQ10. And what it does is, with the fat-soluble vitamins, it actually breaks apart the molecules. People have tried the CoQ10 to do all that, and you notice when you put the drops in the water how it doesn't just like an oil-based thing, it just dissolves, because it takes those fat molecules that are really tight aggregated, and they separate themselves enough so that they just dissipate into the water. So, what was it? Was one with Parkinson's, they need to take a certain amount of CoQ10, and there was a study done. As opposed to taking, say, like 30 or 40 capsules of CoQ10, they could take, what is it, 18 drops for the CoQ10? And that would almost equal to like 30 to 40 capsules. Because
you're telling this is not going to convince someone who has a loved one who has Alzheimer's that they can just, instead of having to have them take all these capsules for CoQ10, they can just buy PM International CoQ10 product with the drops, and that's not going to convince someone that, oh my gosh, it's really hard for my parent to take all these pills and I'm going to try to buy it from this person. Thank you, Lynn. I'm sorry I'm upset. It's just like, it's rubbing me like the wrong way. This is so twisty.
You're getting the absorption of the NTC, and you're breaking down the fat molecules.
I have a health question.
Health question.
Yeah. Would the NTC concept, would that actually, if you don't have a large intestine, because I've also replaced, I don't have large intestine, so things go through me pretty quickly, would the absorption still be there as anybody else, or would that affect that?
Where you're going to be building up the villi in the small intestines, correct?
What's that?
Oh, you didn't hear me.
No, I just sorry.
I can't control it.
Well, no, I looked at her beautiful face and I went, oh my God, she was a client. That's what I said.
Did you hear my answer?
Nope, because I was talking. I'm sorry. I'm out.
Squirrel.
It's going to help revitalize. Let's go back to the small intestines, the little thing like projectiles, the villi. As it strengthens that, then you'll be able to absorb the nutrients. Yes.
So in the CoQ10 product you talked about then too, it's put in, so it is put into a base where it has the oil base, so it's broken down properly and can be absorbed through the bilayer of the cell.
Right. And that's an important thing too, because there was, when I heard about that, I started Googling information about fat-soluble vitamins.
Yeah.
And only, thank you, ma'am.
And I haven't looked at all the ingredients yet, so that's why.
When I take, say for example, I'm going to take a vitamin E capsule. Okay. You know, maybe I'm going to take 400 IUs. I'm only going to absorb maybe about 30% because the fat soluble, our body is made out of water. Just keep it simple. Our body's made out of water, and we need to break it down. And when we take a fat soluble whatever, it's going to have a very difficult time breaking it down. So what I would need to take, I would need to take more as opposed to taking with the drops where it has the NTC process. Yes, sir.
So essentially, as you're saying, is the volume of
Thank you.
stuff that you put into your body, if it's fat soluble, because the body's made of water, it needs a catalyst to go ahead and make that fat be able to blend with the water in your body.
The other expression that I love to say, more is not better. And that's the other thing I love about too, because you know, we talk about economics and people trying to save some money. The fact that they don't have to take as much minerals or as many vitamins or omega-3s or whatever because of the process, it really cuts down quite a bit.
But if they have to buy stuff every month because they're a distributor and they have to pay to access their commission check, then it doesn't matter if it's more cost effective unless you're actually talking about real customers, which most of the time the distributors are the customers.
And that's pretty much what I was talking about with the Microsoft, because when it breaks up those fat molecules, it's able to be absorbed a little bit easier. Mike already talked about that. Basic, okay. Any questions in regards to the basics? I know I touched a little bit, even though I wasn't supposed to say anything earlier. Any questions on the basics? Well, one guy tells me one thing, another guy tells me something else. Who do I listen to?
Mike.
But he's bigger than Mike.
Well, you know that go into the prebiotic and probiotic, and what the prebiotic is versus a probiotic. That would be a good thing.
When I say probiotics, I'm talking about friendly bacteria. So let's say that nasty word candida. I know ladies, every lady raise her eyes when I say candida.
It's okay. I'm sorry you're anxious about your
Also
trip.
ladies.
I have felt anxiety about things like that, and I'm sorry that you're feeling anxious. I hope that you're able to take some breaths and do things to be able to get in the present. One thing that you can do sometimes, not that like I'm trying to tell you what to do, but you can hold your finger out in front of your face and you can do like 10 reps of it, but you can focus on your finger. Then you can look in the distance at something. Then you focus on your finger. You look in the distance and it can help you. Like it helps me like come back to like the here and now. And then you can feel yourself sitting on your chair and your feet on the ground and like just feeling aware of like you sitting and like being in this moment helps me sometimes. I don't know if you needed help, but if I'm sorry if you don't need that help. I want a better view of the trash PowerPoint. I do too. It's so bad.
Us guys, we get it too. It's called a different name. Has anybody ever had the fact they wake up in the morning with a coating on their tongue? That's the candida coming from the lower intestines. And that's the flora fauna is imbalanced. The bad guys, there are more bad guys than good guys. So the candida grows, and it grows right up and goes into the tongue. In my ADD book, we actually have some studies where some children had candida
Tongue scraper? No, we don't do tongue scrapers. Got it.
in the brain. It's usually when the mom was pregnant.
Oh, cool.
During the baby.
Good.
Little and big
Awesome.
candida. So it's very important. Probiotics are very important that we need to get that balance. And if we have, or if we're taking steroids or antibiotics, okay, that's going to, anti means against biotics, so bacteria, so it's going to destroy some of the friendly bacteria, so we need to raise that up. The probiotics is very important.
You can eat yogurt while you are taking your antibiotics. Talk to a pharmacist and say, what can I do while I'm taking my antibiotics to help keep my good gut bacteria up? And they can tell you when to eat yogurt, either like whatever time period's correct, so that you don't utterly wreck your, intestines when you're on antibiotics. But gosh, talking to a pharmacist, what would that be? That would be like meaningful. Oh, thanks, Raven. What about mouthwash or brushing your tongue? Yes. I still have emails from PM International in my mailbox. It was in 2017. Oh my God, Lynn.
Somebody's going to say probably, well, I have yogurt. I'm not a big believer of that, even quote unquote the goat yogurt.
Oh, you're not a big believer in that? Why don't you talk to a pharmacist? Why don't you talk to people who actually take that while they're taking their antibiotics, and that they're able to, like, their bodily processes are still doing what they need to because they're listening to a pharmacist or their medical doctor and the recommendations they give while they're doing that. Oh, it's not going to work for you? Why, Mr. Naturopath?
Sugar in it, there's all the other stuff that's added with it. But we can find a real good, healthy probiotic, and they're using it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm probably going to finish this one, or I'll just end the stream. I don't want to hop around too much more. I sped him up a little bit.
A different form of acidophilus, a newer form that's different than the other basic, more absorption. Inulin is considered a prebiotic, and that helps set up the colon. So we're getting this balance within some colon area. And again, notice
I'll probably do, Natalie, I'll probably take that video you found me, and I'll probably just do a pre-recorded video because I have to get some set up for next week.
Focusing on that area. Okay. Digestive enzymes are very, very important. Again, to repeat myself, the plant organic digestive enzymes. So we need proteins to break the protein down. We need amylase to break down the starch, lipase, the fat, lactase for the dairy. To have this the first thing in the morning, what a great way. I'm a huge believer of preventive medicine. I really am. I'm also a believer of slowing down the aging process. You have to charge for that. So if we can start off the morning with something that's very healthy, that is so clean. Vegans can use it. Type 2 diabetics can use it.
I want
to get the little ones to help strengthen their immune system. I mean, my little kid inside me, I love the flavor of it. I love the flavor. And I was talking to this young lady that was sitting there. She's not there. No, she was there earlier. And she was saying some people, claim that they don't feel anything. And I love when somebody says that, and I say, you know what? Tell them not to take it for a few days. And all of a sudden, they're jonesing for it, right? I miss that. Whatever that stuff was, I miss that. And usually, it's the basic, or the activize, or even the respirate, especially at nighttime. When I'm sleeping well, the respirate just kicks in so well. So the basic is a great way to start off with the little ones in school. You guys, we have it down in Florida too. The flu season kicks in. Actually, it kicked in already, so the little ones are already sick. And then, people say, well, I teach second grade, and I go, great. You guys are the ones that maybe need to take a double shot of the basic to help build up the immune system so you don't get it from the little kids. So start that off the first thing in the morning. For the older people, first thing in the morning. It's just a great way of combining, getting my nutrients, my vitamin A, my vitamin C, okay? Vitamin E with selenium, fiber. I'm going to get some good fiber. Start getting some of that digestive system going. Now, as long as we're talking about that a little bit, I just want to do a little disclaimer. It's so important that you know who your customers are. I mean, there are some people that have been constipated for years. Many of you know the story about John Wayne when they did an autopsy on John Wayne. Okay. So sometimes you have to go slow with some people. A lot of us, we can just rock and roll and go in there and just take a shot in the base and be okay. But because they're so deficient not probably taking any fiber at all or any movement at all. Or peristalsis probably. Then all of a sudden they're going to be calling you, what did you do? I'm on the toilet for 3 days. This stuff is killing me. I've done this. I've had calls for years, for all the different products that I talked about. And I always say, go slow, get to know your people, and if they seem to be okay, go ahead and do that, at least for the basic.
What would you recommend if I did have that happen to my friend? Do you think she should start with just little bits at a time?
Sure.
Well, and I think so often we live such an unhealthy lifestyle that once we start to live a healthy lifestyle, our body responds to it. If we get up and drink a 2-liter of Pepsi and eat some donuts every morning, and we stop doing that, our body will respond to that in a very negative way with a migraine and nauseous. And people don't get that. You know what I mean?
Withdrawal.
Sure.
Most of us,
detoxification, probably.
Right. Most of us living here on this planet are loaded with toxins, sorry to say. No matter how healthy, unless you're not breathing the air or drinking the water or doing anything, okay, we're loaded with toxins. And it's a constant battle to try to limit those toxins, especially add a little more extra charge of Agent Orange, where we came from. So to be able to take something, start up the first thing in the morning, okay, it's going to help create a very slight, I would say very, very slight healing crisis. So for most of us, it seems to be okay. For some of us, it may affect it. That's why I say always.
How do you know it's a healing crisis? Do you know what most doctors say if you have a negative reaction to a prescription medication? He said, here's the side effects you need to be looking for. If you experience any of them within like the start of a new medicine, you should stop it immediately. That's what every single doctor I've talked to has said. If you experience these symptoms, call us immediately and stop taking the whatever. In multi-level marketing with these supplements, they say, oh yeah, that negative thing you're experiencing, keep taking it. That's a detox symptom. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? You don't detox yourself by pooping your brains out. Yeah. And if you truly need a detox, wouldn't that be done in a hospital? Like,
talk to your people first.
No, you're fine. Michael, just talking about clientele, I work with a lot of special needs kids and families. And of course, digestion is like a huge issue with most of them. Sleeping, focus,
I work with a lot of special needs kids. I want to know what lady is talking, and I want to see if she's still selling PMI, and I want to do a video. Call your pharmacist or doctor if you're having side effects. They will help you. Yes, Aya, 100%.
whole gamut. Now, with these products, some of them, of course, you can't get to younger kids, like the Active Eyes and that kind of thing. But
of course, you can't give to younger kids. You have a lady giving these to special needs kids.
the basics, would that, be something that I could recommend for that clientele? Age, is there an age that you say yay, no?
Yeah. Depends, if they're little, like a year or 2 years, so you want to proportion it down. Right?
But like preschool up, that's pretty.
Preschool and up? What? So if gluten makes me poop a lot, doesn't that mean that I should just keep more of it to make my body used to it? Lynn, you're making too much sense.
Yeah, if they're 5, 6, 7 years old, a package of the basic would be fine. Active Eyes, I would cut that down to maybe like a half or a quarter. Brought up a good thing. I was on the cooking channel about a week and a half ago, and it was on my gluten-free book. And the host started asking me questions about special needs kids, because they definitely need to get off of the gluten diet. And one of the distributors, at least.
All special needs kids need to get off of gluten? What scientific
data are you referencing, Miss Dr. Piper? ND? Sir? What is happening? Oh my God!
Marie was down in St. Pete's. She and I work out together. She was on the show, and we talked a little about the special needs. And thank you for that, because you reminded me of that. So while we were cooking, we were cooking a meal, or the host was cooking a meal, we talked about special needs kids and how important it is. We talked about the basic, and we talked about the active. I just kept it simple, because it's really important for them, because they do have a lot of colon stomach disorders, whether it's Down syndrome or autism.
Don't you think the rest?
I don't know if it's his style of speaking, which it might be, but there's something, and I know everyone, I'm not going to say it.
It would be more beneficial too, because if that's going to remove the toxins, most of special needs children are on medicine.
And most of my special needs children, that is like.
Okay, so let's move on. Oxygen, we lack oxygen.
She just was talking, and he's like, "You're getting ahead of me, girl." She's a fully grown person. And two, he didn't even say like, "Okay, we'll talk about that in a few minutes." He just kept talking over her.
As quickly exhausted or resistant faster aging.
Doctor.
I like to do microscopy. Anybody familiar with microscopy? Do live blood analysis. I did it many years ago. And what I would find for a lot of people is that the blood cells would be all aggregated, all clumped together. And they weren't getting the free-flowing red blood cells. And this is where the oxygen and the iron and red blood cells are just flowing nice and freely. Thanks for coming. Sorry. That's okay. Okay. And they have the ability to be able to raise the oxygen level, the ability to allow these red blood cells to flow nice and freely is really important. And there's a big, big difference. And that's where the active comes in. B complexes are really interesting, and I'm going to jump a little bit with this too.
What's his name?
And Doc, you mentioned this too. Amino acids need to be taken in combination. Minerals need to be taken in combination, and B complexes need to be taken in combination, unless there's a therapeutic need. A real good example is like with trace minerals. You know, I believe in taking trace minerals together, and then we'll talk about the restaurate. And if a guy is having a situation that he needs more zinc, I'll tell him to take extra zinc for about 30 days just to bring that level up a little bit, and then continue taking with the trace minerals that's going to have all the zinc. And the same thing with B complex. No, I'm not a believer of B12 shots, really not. I believe that unless somebody's really deficient and really anemic and they need to do it right then and there, there's other sources. Chlorophyll would be a better source for me for anemic. That's just my opinion. But I like the B complexes when they're all combined together. Again, synergistically, they just work when they combine. Synergistic means that they combine and they work much better. Taking a vitamin, taking a mineral by itself, unless it's a therapeutic need, when you take it together with other different vitamins and different minerals, they can work much better.
What's up, Janet?
Back with that.
And then Vinny even told me it helps him with memory and concentration last time.
Karina said, "How about instead of trying to fix special needs children, we educate ourselves and create programs where parents can also be helped to cope and facilitate life to their children." 100%. And it's one thing to be educated on your own child and how to help and empower your child with their nutrition, with their coping skills, like if they need extra assistance. But like, and I didn't include the nuance of that. But him saying get all special needs kids off of gluten is wild. And that there's a lady in this room that works with special needs kids and she is recommending these products to the parents. Misuse, in my opinion, of your authority.
I remember that.
You didn't say hearing.
Doctor, I just had a quick question. And with that in mind, forgive me because I haven't looked at the ingredients and how much is there. Okay, so and a point that you made, which is really good, is the amount of B complex and the different nutrients, are they sectioned out to show how much and that they're getting, or is it just here's what's in it and they don't give? Is there a breakdown? I
think there's a breakdown.
Yeah,
there's a breakdown. But again, it's not going to be 50 milligrams of B6. It doesn't have to be that high of a potency.
Right.
We're doing less is better. So because the MTC process is going to have less amounts.
Okay. Yeah, it's there. Okay. Great.
And that's important too. And thanks for bringing that up because I know a lot of people.
My hematologist has never told me to take B12 for my anemia. What the hell? I'm not saying what the hell to you. I'm just saying what the hell to my. I'm just going to cover up the thumbs down right now.
People, they're going to look and go, oh wait, there's only 200 milligrams of calcium. This stuff's not going to work. It is really important to preface the NTC process. Okay. Now you're going to get absorption rate of almost 100% of X amount of B complex, X amount of minerals, as opposed to taking, let me jump over.
Yes.
All right, there. Like with the rest.
Not all special needs children are the same. Yep. So having cookie cutter answers for parents and teachers is very ableist. I think it's misinformed it definitely is. I think it is ableist. I think it's twisty because he's presenting himself, which he is a naturopath, and then he is saying, I've written a book. Anybody can write a book. I can write a book and self-publish to digitally and put it on Amazon, and people can start buying it. And you can self-publish anything. So does that mean that the book is based in science that can be repeated and it's trusted, like in a study or something like that? I don't think so. Our bodies can never absorb 100% of things, as we have to break them down. This whole speech is wild, and like the targeted language and the actions towards special needs kids and veterans and people who are looking for answers for their health is freaking wild.
Because a lot of times women are told by their doctors they need to take 1,500, 2,000 milligrams of calcium. Sometimes they're not even told to take anything with magnesium.
I mean, I'm taking magnesium.
What happens is if their pH balance is off and the nutrients are not being absorbed and the villi is not being healthy, if they're lucky, maybe
pH has not, I don't think it has nothing to do with it, but like, where do credible sources like Cleveland Clinic or NHI or World Health Organization, what do those people have to say about pH balance?
maybe they absorb 100, maybe they absorb maybe 10% of that, say 2,000 milligrams. My concern is what happens to the other 90%. Usually what ends up being kidney stones or arthritic. So to have the comfortability to know that I can take X amount, not as much as I'm told by other people or other doctors or other companies, and I'm going to get total absorption, it's much more comfortable. I talked a little bit about this, about the power cocktail. Basically it's the same, and to me this is my baby because I love it because it has a little less niacin. So you guys that like that red face, like, you can take the Activise. I like to take the power cocktail.
Your whole face turns red when you take Activise because of the rush from the niacin. I think I'll pass.
Activise sensitive.
I am. That's me.
You are. The ingredient.
It's a flower.
Absolutely. Yes.
It's a sensitive flower.
Thank you very much, Tichi. Respirate. Okay, I love minerals. I absolutely love minerals. Our body can live without vitamins. It cannot live without minerals. We need minerals desperately. What a way to get, again, the NTC process. Again, we're going to get calcium. Calcium needs magnesium. Excuse me. It needs some zinc. It needs definitely vitamin D3. Copper is important. So we're getting my trace minerals. I'm getting my major minerals, calcium, magnesium. And we know magnesium is great for cramping. Charlie horses. You guys have had those? I've had those.
Drink some pickle juice. You got cramping? You need to stop it immediately. Keep some pickle juice in the fridge and take a little shot of it. Or, you know what I mean? Like, come on. I tried the Activate thing. It gave me nothing but a bad taste in my mouth. Y'all, you heard it here first. Our resident expert who's tried these products.
Feeling nice. Take extra magnesium. And the rest of it you want to take at nighttime. So for the little ones, for depending how little they are, they can do like 1 scoop. Us big people take 3 scoops. If you're going to
a child who may weigh, 30 pounds as a preschooler is going to take 1 scoop, and then a fully grown adult with fully formed everything is going to take 3 scoops? Shouldn't it be based off of like weight or something like that for how many scoops you should take? And why are you giving this to freaking kids? I get the niacin flush. It's very uncomfortable. Ooh, it sounds uncomfortable.
the gym like I do, what I'll do is, besides taking the other different things that I talk about, and we'll talk about, I'll take some Restorate too, because I want to bring back some of the minerals that I depleted in my body. Especially if I'm doing a lot of cardio.
Got hair on your, grows your hair back too?
No.
I gave this lecture. I said something. I gave this lecture in New York City many years ago about another supplement, and it's a really great supplement. It's still around. There's a little Chinese lady. She was way in the back over. She raised her hand. She said, "Well, it's so good. How come you don't have hair on your head?" And that was a good question. It was a good question.
Genetics.
I knew her.
What was the answer?
I know her.
You didn't give her an answer.
Well, 2 questions.
What are your thoughts around iodine being in supplements as it relates to thyroid issues and stuff like that?
Take a drink to pause so you can think about your answer.
Is that what you have?
No, but I've just talked to a couple people that have some challenges with that.
They need iodine?
They do.
Seaweed, kelp, great source of iodine. There's a supplement called Iodine that's out there, but when I lived in California, they had the Fukushima meltdown. It was a huge thing in California, and people were running all over the place trying to find iodine. Seaweed and kelp, but then it's unhealthy because all the stuff's coming over from Japan, and a lot of that stuff did float over.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff did float over. I'm glad we left LA when we did.
Yeah, there's a lot they're not telling us about that.
I know.
We should go into that talk sometime at another time.
Do you have a question, my dear?
My question is, well, he's on dialysis, so he gets a lot of cramping.
Mm-hmm.
So I know this is supposed to be basically at night, but I mean, there are times like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's just from after the dialysis.
Oh, you could take a, you know, you can take a couple.
Okay, and it also has caused neuropathy. Would this help with that as well?
What about talking to your doctor? What about talking to your kidney specialist? I think that's what Amber's husband is doing. What's a kidney specialist called? I'm an idiot. A nephrologist. Talk to your nephrologist. Why are you talking to this guy? He's having significant cramping and he's getting neuropathy in his legs, and we're talking to a naturopath at an MLM presentation? I'm not shaming them. I'm frustrated at multi-level marketing. That supplement fixes radiation. Thank you, Dante. Hi, Lolo. What was his point about Fukushima? It had negative impacts on, I guess, California or whatever, when the plant or whatever. I'm not sure.
First of all, he fights me to take anything.
Uh-oh,
So I figure if you say something, maybe he'll listen.
Why don't we talk to a medical doctor?
Anybody hear anything?
Just a thought.
How about we talk afterwards? So to be able to get the minerals that we need, the magnesium, insomnia for the little ones, especially with ADD or ADHD, the rest rate is great. Minerals are really, really important. They're absorbed on the cellular level. We're given the right.
Also, I'm super sorry for offering the grounding things earlier. I should do better at listening and not better at oh, here's something that worked for me. I'm still in that MLM mindset, I guess. It's just awful. I'm trying to fix this. Okay.
Amount of calcium, give the right amount of magnesium. Potassium is important. It also helps create the alkalinity in the body. There's another book I wrote about, acid alkalinity. That pH is really important. Most of us are very acidic for a whole bunch of different reasons. So if we can alkalize our body, we also have the NTC process. Dr. Cooney told me, I don't know if he told you guys, maybe I shouldn't tell you, because I know more than you know. Because you know more than I know, and he knows less.
Maybe knows less.
Lorianne knows all.
When somebody takes the basic in the morning and the rest rate at night, it keeps the NTC floating throughout the 24 hours. Yep. You knew that? He told me that was a secret. All right, never mind. Yeah.
So the standard flow that people would take the basics in the morning and then activize and then
Welcome back.
Welcome back. It works for 6 to 8 hours. Is that correct?
Here's what we've learned so far. That special needs kids, all of them, whatever category, doesn't matter, should get off of gluten, according to this dude who's written a book on it. And also, the veteran in the audience who was exposed to Agent Orange is going to be having a conversation with this guy after this presentation, and that the products can help him, detox Agent Orange from his body. What? And there's someone in the audience who specifically works with special needs kids and their parents who's going to be recommending these products to them.
So I know.
Oh, Nightbot, stop
go
it.
ahead and take, he said based upon his higher protein diet, we'll go ahead and take the basics and activize a couple of times a day. My question is, if you do take it a couple of times a day, because it is a denser the absorption rate's higher. Can you take too much?
So if you're asking me if he takes it twice a day, is that too much?
Or 3 times?
No, twice a day is okay. 3 times. I mean, if you're doing 6 or 8 or 9 or 10 or something like that, I would say you're probably wasting your money. But if you take it a couple, 3 times a day, it's okay. Because there's sometimes I'll take an extra power cocktail, depending on what I'm doing in the afternoon. So, yeah, it's okay.
And then the absorption for the water-soluble vitamins, there's not that cumulative effect like the potential with fat-soluble.
Yeah,
so you're okay.
Particularly out of our system real fast.
Here, quick question. Okay, I'm not taking this right now. But you're saying it helps your sleep.
So the things in the dropper are fat-soluble vitamins that they've somehow put into the solution that break down in water immediately so that they somehow magically transform into water-soluble things so that you can't accumulate them. Where's the data for that? Wouldn't you have a patent on that distribution system, or is that the NTC they're talking about? Because how can you take a fat-soluble vitamin and make it water-soluble? I don't know. I shouldn't be... I have too many questions and not enough answers. Oh yeah. Thank you so much. I just was like thinking that I was doing the same thing that multi-level marketers do when they hear of like something, and I just wanted you to know that I'm sorry that I didn't want to be doing that to people in my chat. I should have asked like, hey, do you have good techniques for like being able to center yourself? And then you would have said, yeah, I do. And I've been like, that's awesome. That's great. I should be more curious.
Only thing I'm taking is what came in the beginning.
Activize.
Okay. So, I think I was overdosing on that. Because I was taking I don't read no. Listen, you sell something to somebody, you say you try this, why would you read the instructions?
That's stupid.
You know?
Who does that?
So, anyhow, that's enough. Anyhow.
We're on film, you know.
Oh, that's okay. So I don't have a hard time sleeping, and that's why I was asking about this. But when I sleep, my sleep patterns, I mean, when I hit it, I'm gone. But then I'm up 3 hours, 4 hours later, I'm ready to go a whole nother day. So when I was taking this right here, I just figured out it's detoxifying me. Because when I was a kid, every one of you guys remember this. Always look at your poop. My mom told me that. And you know what's going out of you, what's went in you. So I figured, today I just figured, because I was working out for that 1 week, and I was putting too much in my 1 liter. I was supposed to put 2 scoops in there, I guess. I was putting like 5 or 6 in there.
Wait, you were doing 10 scoops of Activize a day?
No, I was doing 5, 6. Anyhow.
Oh, no, there's nothing wrong with that.
But I'm saying, but when I slept, I went to sleep 4 hours. And, if I put this in my system, will that add more to the sleep?
How about the fact that it's going to give you maybe a little deeper sleep and more relaxation?
Oh, no, you can move the house when I go to sleep.
Please don't focus just on the sleep pattern.
Okay.
The ability that you're getting calcium and magnesium. I mean, us guys need this for our heart, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just the ladies that need the calcium and magnesium and the rest of it. Us guys need that too for our heart. And we need to have the various different, the trace minerals are important. Copper is really important. Here's something really interesting. It's a little bit off what you're talking about. I might as well bring this up. Remember when the copper bracelets came around?
Yes. No, they still got the bands, copper bands.
Well, they've changed it. They changed it now from the copper bracelets. What was happening was that a lot of the guys were being deficient in zinc. Guy wants to get his wife pregnant, okay, low sperm count because of low amount of zinc, and that's when I would recommend higher zinc. And there's a connection with that. Women that were using IUDs in the olden days, there's a deficiency in the trace mineral there. So it's important not to get caught into taking these certain things. So to put copper back into our body is very, very important. I saw the Copper Johnny or whatever those things are called. I saw them advertised on TV, and all of a sudden I saw a different ad. One company is now combining copper and zinc. They got smart.
Yeah.
Because probably what these guys from the other companies were taking these copper, whatever they are, it's too much. Realizing that you got to put the zinc back in the body. So these are important.
What does your blood work say, though?
Entirely up to you.
What does your blood work say? What if you're not low on any of this? I'm just asking.
How everybody wants to respond or just
So very quickly, zinc strengthens the immune system. We know the sperm count is great. Zinc, chromium stabilizes the blood. For diabetics, chromium is good. For somebody who's a pre-diabetic, chromium is very, very essential. Iron, selenium, copper I talked about, calcium, minerals. So Restorate, I love that product, absolutely.
Can you take it in the morning? Help alkalize your body?
You can.
Not necessarily a full dose, but if you took that a couple times a day, throughout the day.
There's other ways of alkalizing the body. I still would go back, unless you're coming back from the gym and you want to replenish the minerals, do it that way. But I really like it at nighttime because that's when the body is taking most of the nutrients in. But there's other ways to alkalize the body.
I know that, but
I know that.
In Europe, well, Jerry, it's a good question, because in Europe, what a lot of the athletes do is they'll take Activise about 15 minutes prior to a workout, or any type of rigorous workout, and about 15 minutes afterwards, they'll take the Restorate. And they'll do this over the course of the day, depending on what they're doing relevant to their workouts.
Right.
So that's very athletically driven, though, and for that reason.
And they take their aminos with their Activise 15 minutes, then their aminos with the Restorate as well.
Yeah.
That's what they'll do.
My Activise as I do my workouts. For the water, I was drinking that.
Yeah, fitness drinks.
Well, we have something better than that for you.
Yeah, let's go.
There you go. Pumped ready. This one is about CoQ10. You know, if there's any heart history in the family, CoQ10 is very important. Omega-3s is very important, vitamin E is very important, and the heart duo, which we'll talk in a couple of minutes. For the skin, a lot of skincare products today have CoQ10 in them. So again, we have the ability of the NTC to break down the fat soluble so we can get better absorption. We'll talk more about this. Why is it important for us to have omega-3s? Okay, omega-3s are your anti-inflammatories, sort of like curcumin. And I talked about this when I was in Cleveland last time. I wrote several articles about inflammation and I wrote several articles about anti-inflammation. And what happens is that we take it.
How come I can't find any of the articles you've written, though? Dr. Piper articles, Dr. Piper book. Supports doctors and therapists in easily diagnosis FQAD. Dealing with what's FQAD? Okay, maybe this hasn't it. Hold on. Gluten. Gluten book. Dr. Piper, ND. It's not. How come I can't find you, buddy? What's his first name?
Too much. We're taking too much omega-6s. The omega-6 can be through flaxseed, can be through the grains that we eat, can be from the animals that we eat because they're being fed grains. And omega-6s are inflammatory. They're the ones that tell us there's something going on with the body when we get a boo-boo. And I mentioned earlier about the itis, which is inflammation. Let's say arthritis, inflammation of the joint. So there's a fire going on, and omega-6, what it does, it just continues the fire going on. We don't take in enough, us Americans, we don't take in enough omega-3s. And omega-3s is your anti-inflammatory. So the body is telling us, hey, there's a problem going on, you know, the joints are inflamed, what are you going to do about it? And because we take more omega-6s, it just keeps the fire going. And I think the ratio when I wrote the article was like 20 to 1. We take 20 times as much omega-6s to only 1 omega-3s. So the balance is way, way out. And we need to break that down to maybe 3 to 1, maybe even 2 to 1. So taking more of the omega-3s through
unless he has the worst
oil, again with the NTC.
Unless he has the worst like social media on the planet, or they spelled his name wrong. I don't know.
Process because it's broken down. We now are able to get that anti-inflammatory component. Of course, if we want to really help ourselves, maybe we need to reduce somehow the omega-6s coming in. And if we're doing something with the gluten-free, this is a good way to help eliminate some of the omega-6s. There's some products out there that will have omega-3, 6, and 9. But we need to get that ratio down to allow the omega-3 to come in as an anti-inflammatory. We're also going to have it in the basic or the power cocktail with the curcumin, the other benefit too, as with inflammation with omega-3. The other thing too is that part of the DHA and the EPA, one helps with the heart, the other helps with the brain. And if there's anything that we want to help, particularly if we're talking about ADD, special needs, omega-3 is really, really important because the DHA and EPA is going to help with that. So I love when they have the heart duo. That's the next one. This one. Because I know for me, on both sides of my family, there's history of heart problems. So I'm going back to the preventive medicine. So I'm going to take my basics. I'm actually going to take my power cocktail. I'm going to take my Restorate. And then I'm also going to take my heart duo because it's giving me for my heart the protection with the CoQ10, the omega-3s, and the vitamin E. Yes, sir.
The omega-3 works very well with the ORP and the alkaline because it goes into the vein itself. Cool.
John, can you use some water, please?
Yeah, and I do have a question though. If you're taking blood thinner, things like that, some of the doctors say that you should not be taking omega-3.
No. Somebody had emailed me that. If anything that has vitamin K in it, like ginkgo biloba has vitamin K. Your different greens like wheatgrass, alfalfa grass, they have vitamin K. Thank you. Somebody from Cleveland, did they? Because somebody had emailed me the other day and I thought they were from.
It was just my dad had partial knee surgery done, or knee replacements, and the doctor told him to not take omega-3 while he's on the blood thinner. He just brought that up to me this morning.
I never heard that.
Yeah,
I've never heard that. Oh my god. Okay. Can you take omega-3 on blood thinner? If you take a medicine that prevents blood clots called a blood thinner, do not take fish oil without talking to your doctor first. Taking fish oil at the same time as blood thinners may cause problems with bleeding. Talk with your doctor if you want to take more than 2 grams a day of a fish oil supplement, omega-3s. Oh my god. Oh, I've never heard that before. Howard Piper. I was spelling his name wrong. Oh my god. But it says Pieper. Howard. Dr. Howard. Is that him? Award-winning television show, Partners in Healing? What? Create a mirror with hexagonal water? The ADD ADHD diet? Zeolite, nature's heavy metal detoxifier, the secrets of staying young. I said starving. Nutritional leverage for great golf? Nutritional solutions for sexual enhancement? Oh, what? This sounds like him. Let's look at him. Did he grow his hair out? Oh, what's this show? Make up your mind to stay healthy forever for the rest of your life. The secrets of staying young. All natural high performance diet. Cancer disarmed. Viral immunity with humic acid. He's a nationally recognized expert in the holistic field. Dr. Piper's healing healthcare and natural professional credentials extend over a 30-year period, include those of naturopath, author, lecturer, magazine consultant, radio personality, and host of a television show, Partners in Healing. I want to see that. Show. I don't see anything helpful. How much does he cost? Sorry, my ears are hurting so bad. I'm gonna have to put on my other headphones. I'm sorry. Dr. Pooper. Hello? Can I hear myself? Oh, crap. Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Hello, hello, hello? There we go. There we go. How much are you? Articles. Healing after trauma, taking time for self-care impacts recovery. Make toxic leaders more attractive. What? Make toxic leaders more attractive? Is this for real? Giving advice. Emotional virus. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like totally invested in like what the hell's going on.
Most of it, warfarin is something that if somebody has congestive heart failure, they start getting pooling in the ventricle, the bottom part of the ventricle of their heart. So they, unfortunately, warfarin, as the doctor knows, is rat poison, all right? But put into a pill form. So, and it's very touchy at times, of course, because they're going in and they're going in with what they call a prothrombin test, where they check to see how thin the platelet count and see how thin the blood is
Thank you.
The reason why they use it with people that have congestive heart failure, or the heart is not pumping up to its full potential, is so
Do I have the perfect soundbite for Howard? Sorry.
it doesn't, the pooling blood in the ventricle of the heart doesn't create a clot that then could end up giving them a stroke, okay? So then that's why they want people not taking vitamin K to thin it out further. And then, of course, like the doctor mentioned, sometimes they mention omega-3s, which I agree with the doctor. There's real no problem with it. But from a medical legal point of view, sometimes it's a touchy subject, you know. And of course, we don't want to continue to live our lives in fear or related to, you know, what can happen with some of those things. So even as a distributor, it's very important, because it's a great question that you came up with. And that's many times they wanted to get all the stuff. You know, the other thing is, too, is, you know, a lot of MDs, you know, we were fortunate enough to have a naturopathic doctor up here, but you know, a lot of them are brilliant people, but they're as good as the information that they're taught with, right? You know, and unfortunately, they're not well versed in it, and in a lot of ways, they live in fear every day in their practice, especially when it comes to supplements, because they can't really speak on it, because they know very little about it, and of course, they're all worried about getting sued. But that's where that comes from, and you know, unfortunately, you know, a lot of people, when you talk about a blood thinner, unfortunately, the warfarin is the thing that a lot of these people are on, but now the other factor that happens, you know, is that you've got these people taking, you know, diuretics. For every medication they're taking, and I don't want to take away from anything, there's a drug, or there's a nutrient depletion related. There's a drug-induced nutrient depletion. So if someone's on blood pressure medication, we know they need to replenish their electrolytes, right? Oral contraceptives create depletions in the B vitamins. So every time there's any, and as we know, there's the majority of the people are on some form of a medication. So this is why your products are so great, because then they can replenish everything that's, or replete everything that's being depleted, you know, so, yeah, so, I mean, I don't want to, but that's where that came from, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and so I'll stop with that.
Oh my God.
I've had phone calls from oncologists, for example, through the years, and they'll say,
Sorry, please hold. We're distracted. This dude makes the formulas at Fitline. Cross-disciplinary cooperation of know-how and experience. The scientific experts team has a special position at PM International. This unique body in a beauty and wellness company links the know-how and experience of specialists from the areas of medicine, nutritional science, and biochemistry with food chemistry. Sports medicine, nutritional medicine. Look at this. Howard Piper, Doctor of Naturopathic Medicine and Supplement Formulation Expert. Professor in Molecular Cell Physiology, so PhD? No? Director of Sports Marketing? Attorney? Okay, I know a Juris Doctor is a doctor, but do lawyers go by doctor? Sworn expert for definition of pharmaceuticals, food, and nutritional supplements? What? Who made this website? Who did this? I'm invested.
okay, I know chemo and radiation is destroying the body, interference or hepatitis. You know, what do you recommend? What do you suggest? You know, and I'll tell them. And then I've had just the opposite, where somebody will call me, a distributor call me and say, your doctor says not to take this stuff, it's going to kill me. And there's this conversation. That's why I say, you know, for the distributors and for people that you're going to be talking to, get to know them, get to be comfortability. And I'm always open. I'm always open for a phone call or an email. You know, I tell these people, I say, have your doctor call me, which they don't. You know. And sometimes, though, people will just, I'll give them the reassurance that it's okay to take this because it's nice and clean. It's not going to.
You're a naturopathic doctor? Why are you telling people to listen to you above their medical doctor? I had a phone call with my oncologist. Famous last words. Yep. So much talking. Yeah. Oh my God.
Effective medication. Now, questions nobody's asked, can I take medication with my products? Absolutely not. I've always been the advocate of a half an hour, 45 minutes either before, or half an hour, 45 minutes afterwards. The main reason is because we have this beautiful NTC process that's working with us, and if we take it, it may bring the medication in too soon, too fast.
And I would maybe ask for one show of hands real quick. How many people know someone that's on a statin drug, like Lipitor or whatever? Raise your hand. Because all the doctors are out there having everybody on statins, right? And guess what the biggest statin depleter is? Of coenzyme Q10, which is the most important nutrient for all the muscles, including the heart. Statin drugs, right? So everyone on a statin drug should be taking your CoQ10 product.
Also, people take medication for Parkinson's.
Try to get off of it, but but I'm saying if they're taking it, they need to be taking your CoQ10 because a lot of people aren't just going to get off their meds, But it would be great to get them there. But
you want people to get off their meds? Well, I mean, why are we villainizing medicine again? If you're having a reaction to it, that's one thing. Talk to your doctor. If your medicine is keeping you alive, stay on your medicine. What is wrong with this picture? We have a medicine that works, that is keeping someone alive and healthy and potentially able to let them be more functional, be more of a functional human being. A lot of times there are lots of medicines that do that for people. And then we have here a multi-level marketing sciencey person, whatever, saying, and we're listening to the crowd go yeah, we can get people. My sounds are out of control. Oh my God. Telling people basically medicine still should not be taken. You can hear the undercurrent of what they're saying in this room.
Go ahead and just...
Well, I was just going to mention with CoQ10, Parkinson's disease is another one too. The medications that are on the police are CoQ10. So the fact that you can put them on the CoQ10 and they don't have to take a gazillion capsules, they would be very grateful. In fact, they can take just a small amount, with the drops. Okay, so let's go on with the pro-shaped amino acids. When Greg first introduced this to me, I started looking up and I go, okay, I know there's a certain ratio, and there's a lot of confusion. You go to bodybuilding.com and they're talking 5 to 1, 7, after 5, 1, 1, 6, 1, 1. And where we need to have is I'm talking about the branched chain amino acids, BCAAs, 1.5 to 1 to 1, which is a great combination. And more is not better. And somebody had sent me an email in regards to a product they were taking. And this is why I'm so impressed with the FitLine. They were using a proprietary process of the BCAAs. They added a little glutamine and they added a little creatine into it. And then I read the other ingredients. And it was garbage. And they asked me, what I thought. And I responded by saying yuck. I mean, it had FDC color to the capsule. It had fillers to it. It had anything to make that capsule big enough.
Did y'all know?
It's totally clean.
We're talking about fillers and on this is a side tangent trail. Things in your shampoo and conditioner that Monate and kind of Olaplex have demonized with the silicones or whatever, or I don't know all the things. They're in there for a very good reason. There's a new person I'm following. 1, I follow Blow Up Professor. 2, I follow somebody else. Sometimes the fillers in there are there for a reason, and the question is, why are they in there? Why are they in there? Now, again, if you're allergic to it, that's one thing. Going back to this supplement conversation. But if it's been formulated that way for a long time and there's no issues, then why is it in there? Sometimes it needs to be in there. Fun Police, what's up? MLM equals makes laughs for me. How are you? Now you have to police yourself.
Is there any preservatives? There isn't any other factors? And let me mention this too before I forget to. Does anybody have any supplement bottles on them that belong to another company? Anybody carry any? Because if you look under,
he's irritated as hell with the lady that keeps talking to him on the other side of the screen. He's not, in my opinion.
Let's
proceed.
If you look under most of the supplement bottles, it'll say, usually in black words, you know, this product has been processed in a plant that has soy, wheat, dairy, and this doesn't say it. Doesn't say it at all. In my book, I talk about cross-contamination. And we think, I go to a restaurant and they say, I want a gluten-free toast. So we get our gluten-free toast. How do we know that it wasn't cut with a knife, that somebody just cut a piece of bread? And that's cross.
Because knowledge has been increased over time and they understand cross-contamination, that while they cannot say like, okay, if you have celiac, then you may not want to eat at our restaurant because we cannot promise a sanitary like whatever area to make your food gluten-free. You'd have to decide that for yourself. And there's some gluten-free restaurants now, and there's some like, I don't know, like there's that risk for sure. There's that risk for sure.
Cross-contamination. When we go to a restaurant, we order something, we're thinking it's going to be gluten-free. Or we buy a product, and then all of a sudden we look at the product or the supplement, and it says, this is made, process made.
Oh yeah, for sure he does.
A plant that doesn't, or that has the
He totally has a book table. He can't not. He's prime real estate for the book table.
process of like wheat, dairy, soy. The fit line products do not have that, so you're getting 100% exactly what you need.
Is that part of the importance of the GMP facility?
Yes, absolutely.
Can you tell me why a doctor might say not to be on Restorate if you have continual kidney stones?
You didn't know my crap.
Really, I mean, I think Dr. Markham actually had a very good answer to that. You only know what you know. You don't, you know, and I'm not answering everybody. Doctors only know what they know. If they have never been introduced to it, then obviously they have no.
They're only as good as what's in their tool chest.
They're given a 4-hour class. They're given a 4-hour class in all the years in medical school on nutrition. And what they're educated is by their patients coming in, or usually the pharmaceutical companies come in and say, oh, doc, you know, this from Upjohn or Lilly or whatever, we have this new.
Oh my God, stop oversimplifying the medical field. It's complex, it's nuanced. Yes, do they have partners sometimes at hospitals like registered dietitians who they can refer out, because registered dietitians do so much work on understanding food and body processes and interactions with medication and stuff like that? Yes. They've got people to help them. Their specialty, and then they do a residency, and then they sometimes do a fellowship if they're specializing in something. And now they're going to say, oh yeah, all those doctors, those specialists, those people who went to school for a long time, yeah, they're really like not very, and we're going to tie that their lack of knowledge on one supplement that they're saying don't take because, you know, if you get kidney stones a lot, then don't take this if they've actually looked at the back of the package. And you're going to debunk or invalidate them because they don't really know about nutrition. Eye roll of a lifetime. This dissertation would bore me to death. He's knocking doctors. What a joke.
Do one a day type of thing, which it has, whatever.
And that's not me saying all doctors are great, because I don't think all doctors are great. I'm just saying it's complex. It's nuanced.
So they go by that. But otherwise, we need to educate them. We need to educate them. You know, I've had people that have read my books and recommended products, and they go to their doctor, and sometimes the doctor say, I don't know what you're taking, but keep doing it. I don't want to hear about it, but just keep doing it because it's working on you. Particularly when it comes to type diabetes and the diabetes and the glucose numbers come down and go, I don't want to hear about it. Don't tell me what you're taking.
If this company actually cared about doing something meaningful for consumers, they would put their products in studies so that they could say, yeah, this has this outcome and we can reference this study, and then you could have given that study to a doctor to read to make an informed decision about if you should be taking it along with your prescription medication.
But it's working, so keep taking it. And that's usually the younger generation.
Now, when you mentioned soy, you did mention it. I have a daughter who's studying nutrition, and she's going to get ready for that. So at my house, I came and cleaned the house out. So I need this one got me busted one day. Because something we ate. My point, though, I understand from reading a book from George Washington Carver that the soy was not meant for man to digest at all, because the soy is linked to a cancerous growth, or could make cancer.
What? Soy Is soy connected to cancerous growth? Food sources of soy don't contain enough high enough levels of isoflavones to increase the risk of breast cancer. That's from the Mayo Clinic. Does soy really affect... will eating soy increase my risk of breast cancer? Studies show that a lifelong diet rich in soy foods reduce the risk of breast cancer in women. This protective effect is less dramatic for women who eat less soy or who start eating soy later in life. Soy contains protein, isoflavones, and fiber, all of which provide health benefits. It was once thought that soy foods increase the risk of breast cancer. However, eating a moderate amount of soy foods does not increase risk of breast cancer or other types of cancer. A moderate amount of 1 to 2 servings a day of whole soy food, such as tofu, soy milk, and edamame. So where did the idea come from that soy increases breast cancer risk? Isoflavones, which are found in soy, are plant estrogens. High levels of estrogens have been linked to an increased risk of breast cancer. However, food sources of soy don't contain high enough levels of isoflavones to increase the risk of breast cancer. Soy or isoflavone supplements, on the other hand, generally contain higher levels of isoflavones. Some studies have suggested a link between soy or isoflavone supplements and an increased risk of breast cancer in women who have a family of personal history of breast cancer or thyroid problems. Talk with your doctor or dietitian before taking supplements. And this was written by Catherine Zarensky, RD-LD, and that's from the Mayo Clinic. Not that it...
grow or something inside you. How do you, I guess, maybe persuade people to understand what we're doing is taking you away from that? Because right now the marketing is you want soy milk, you want soy oil and all this soy, and now you're going to absorb it in your body, which now you're putting junk in your body.
There's a great book out, hopefully it's still around, maybe on Amazon. I wrote the forward to this book from this woman called The Whole WHOLD Soy Story.
Okay.
In my AED book, so emphatically scream and yell, no soy. Very quickly, unfermented soy, the body has a very difficult time breaking it down because it's missing the protease enzyme. But let's add make it even worse. Is that worse?
Sure. I use it all the time.
Is what, 90%, 95% of the soy grown in the United States is GMO? Right. So even if they don't want to believe that, and they'll go to a health food store, and they'll probably say non-GMO, they'll probably say non.
Are there studies showing that GMO products increase the risk of cancer? That would be my next question. You're not referencing anything, you're just scaring people.
GMO soy. So with the tofu, that's unfermented soy. Okay. It's usually in water-based. My concern is what's the water? Where's their source? Now there's fermented soy, like miso or tempeh. That's okay. That's okay. But unfermented soy is very difficult for the body to digest. There's a lot of food allergies towards this, a lot of sensitivities towards that.
How do you know? What are your numbers? What percentage of the... I'll just Google it. What percentage of the United States population is allergic or sensitive to soy? Oh, come on. Did I lose internet? Allergic reactions to soy in adults are rare. The prevalence of soybean allergy in adults has been estimated to be less than 0.5% of the general population. 0.5% of the entire population. About 0.4% of children are allergic to soy. Allergic reactions to soy are typically mild, but all reactions can be unpredictable.
For years, I see at health food stores, and they're selling tofu turkeys and all this soy. And I try to mind my own business, but I've seen a lot of mothers buy soy milk for the little ones. And I say, okay, she's probably going to go to hell, but I'll go say it anyways. And I'll say something, and sometimes they listen, most of the time they ignore me. No, their doctor said this soy milk is okay.
They also say vaccinate too, but...
That's a so that's
They also say to vaccinate too. For the love of God. Do you understand the jumps in science that have been made and saved people and helped people live longer than they've ever lived before. I'm not saying that there aren't people who have bad reactions to vaccines, but overall. And I will say this, smallpox at one point was like not on the list of things to have to worry about here in the United States. And now because of this undercurrent of scaring the shit out of people without foundational, like the scientific foundation for your jumping off point and having a conversation with someone that is it's on the scale again for people because people are not doing it. Not to scare people, I'm just saying it's a fact. And I'm not saying if you're immunocompromised and you can't get vaccines that you're a bad person. I'm not saying that at all. And I'm not saying that there are some people who have really bad reactions to vaccines. I'm saying if you don't have bad reactions generally to vaccines and you can help somebody else, that may be something that you want to do. I'm saying do research and look at things that are founded in science and tests. That's what I'm saying.
That's my thing with unfermented soy, to stay away from it. Even to stay away from dairy. Almond milk, there's sugar-free almond milk today. Coconut milk is fine. I think coconut milk and coconut oil and coconut water is a big hype. That's just my opinion. So I'll be quiet with that. Fitness drink. You notice my man over there was drinking a little bit of the good stuff. This is a great product. I mean, I've been screaming and yelling for years that Gatorade and Powerade and whatever else is out there, AIDS, it's just loaded with well, it's going to be sugar. It's going to be loaded with chemicals in it, preservatives, so it can have shelf life. It's going to have the FDC color, and there's a huge thing about, you want to learn about neurotoxins and cytotoxins. Dr. Benjamin Feingold in the late 70s wrote a whole thing about FDC colors and what it does, creates in the body, particularly in children. That's also in my ADD book. So to come out with a product...
Do we need to roast his book? Let me see how much it is. Amazon. Doctor. Getting to know the nitric oxide revolution. It's $1 for Kindle. I want to see the ADD one. Not ADD one. The best in natural pet care. He wrote a book for pets. H2 Water for Life, the simplest solution for optimum health. Hydrogen water therapy. Hydrogen water therapy? We've learned about that in Young Living. We learned about that in Young Living. Hey, where's your ADD book? Did Amazon take this book? Oh, it didn't. $6.99. Rachel Bell and Dr. Howard Piper. Read sample. Oh my God. The symptoms of ADD. I'll share my screen. Please hold. Let me take this off just in case I'm. No, this is fine. I'll just change the input. Oh God. Attention deficit disorder and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder are diagnosed more often now than ever before. Increased awareness about these conditions may contribute in part to the rise in documented cases. Other reasons may include changes in our diets, lack of essential nutrients, greater exposure to biologically active agents in our food, and water supplies. Unfortunately, solutions aren't happening fast enough, as witnessed by the gross number of people still suffering, of which several million of these are children. The symptoms of ADD, ADHD are manifestations of a dysfunction of the central nervous system. The patterns of imbalance observed in these disorders vary from person to person in an individualized, person-specific constellation of symptoms as follows. Yes, but Young Living had a bottle, and there was a poison alert in the bottle info sheet that we read on one of my streams. Because if you don't drink it right away, it's dangerous to drink. Yeah, he's a naturopath. Behavioral, short attention span, inability to focus or concentrate, inability to sit still, uncontrollable limbs, shifting from one uncompleted activity to another, tendency to be easily distracted, difficulty following instructions, difficulty sustaining attention to tasks, difficulty playing quietly. Why do they need to play quietly? Appearing not to listen, forgetfulness, irritability and anxiousness, compulsive, aggressive, destructive behavior, head knocking, temper tantrums, passivity, withdrawn demeanor, difficulty communicating feelings. Are these the what's the medical symptoms of ADD? I'm looking for a NHS, I trust you. There's only 2 now. Inattentiveness, difficulty concentrating and focusing, and hyperactivity and impulsiveness. Okay, the main signs of inattentiveness are, and they list that, which are way better than what that guy wrote in the book. Hyperactivity and impulsiveness, the main signs. Like, these are way better descriptors than this guy has in his book. They're more accurate, in my opinion. I would say, what the hell, sir? This is from the NHS.uk. Cognitive, social. They're avoided by other people? Are you serious? What? Does Savvy need this book? Poor motor control, tendency to be accident prone. If you want something different, you've got to do something different. Oh my God, this book is awful. Oh my God. I'm shocked. I'm sorry. I'm just, it's almost over. It's almost over. And then we'll just have to end the stream because I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna keep this guy on my my radar, I guess.
One packaged product, as opposed to having a bottle before, during, and after. They have the various different sugar forms that go into the body quickly. When we first take, and let's just say, for example, we're going to do a 45-minute strenuous workout. Now, is this for everybody during the day? Absolutely not. I'm not a believer of drinking these drinks if I'm just going to be doing a casual day or for the kids or anything like that. If I'm going to the gym and I'm going to do a lot of cardio, or play tennis or play racquetball. I played a lot of racquetball for a lot of years, so that's strenuous. So I need to get my energy, I need to get my electrolytes, I need to get my minerals, I need to get my carbs. So the fact that I can do the 3 phase, so let's say 45 minutes, so I'm going to take maybe a third of my drink in 15 minutes. And hopefully we're going to take this little package and we're going to use good filtered, purified alkaline water, hopefully, instead of just regular tap water, if possible. And that amount of sugar is going to kick in to give me that energy. And then I'm going to take another 15 minutes and I'm going to drink another, say, 6 ounces. So say it's an 18-ounce container, another 6 ounces. So the other forms of sugar are going to slowly go ahead and give me a little more energy. But then when I get done at the end of the 45 minutes, I'm going to drink my last third. And the amount of sugar that's used is going to give me, replenish the glycogen in my liver because I need to replenish that. So it's going to give me my electrolytes, it's going to give me my minerals, it's going to give me my carbs for that energy. So for the little ones that are playing, Rosemary, Mike's not here. You guys know Rosemary in Tennessee? She has gone to some of the private schools and talked to, this is smart, and talked to the football coach and the basketball coach and the baseball coach.
Rosemary has gone to the private schools in Tennessee to talk to the coaches about giving people this drink. Private schools, what are you doing? What are you doing?
And the coaches are now starting to bring it for the kids to drink the fitness drink, because what they were doing before is just drinking the Gatorade or Powerade or whatever was available. And the coaches all love the fact that this is so clean and it's just perfect, and they don't have to carry on 3 bottles. Now, after I get done after 45 minutes, okay, I'm also going to I bring my water in my beautiful Fitline container. And then
Oh, dear God. I'm literally wrecking my algorithm. Oh, I'm not. Sorry. How many videos are on this channel? 287 videos? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Network Marketing Mastermind intro. Well, that ended abruptly. I'm just trying to see if there's anything worth downloading. PM National Congress Germany. PM National Congress Germany. So there's some speeches on here. USA Kickoff 2016, Orlando, Florida. What? Load.
Right, so the next person I'd like to bring up is Molly Crouch. Please help me welcome her. Big applause. You have an incredible story. You talk about people wanting to be here today and desire. You know, you spoke to a lot of people, I'm sure, that aren't here today. They have all the excuses in the world why they're not here today. I'd like for you to just tell us real quick.
Who did this audio? I'm sick of it. Oh my God. The Secrets of Sports Professionals. USA Kickoff. So there's some good videos on this channel. I just gotta dig through them. This is wild. And the fact that Novak Djokovic took it, like, holy crap. Holy guacamole. All right. Where's my scenes? I don't even know. All right. We didn't even get to use the lantern today. That's okay. That's okay. Thanks for joining. Sorry it was kind of boring at the end. I'm going to keep an eye on him because, like, it seems twistier than I imagined, even though in the beginning we saw all the songs. What about the amount of BS kicking in? Tiffany. So that was PM International. And I don't know what to say. The most songs I've ever seen a company have for themselves. Why is my shirt so dirty? Fitline. Dang, there's a ton of videos. I will probably be doing a pre-recorded video of this and see if I can do something better with it. Thanks for hanging out. And she was struggling to form cohesive sentences. Yeah. On one speed, wild. It's free. It's super wild. Full Speed Ahead 2015. European Tour. Oh, it's her again.
There's nothing more powerful than you making your thing happen. Really going.
She's gonna sing again. I want to listen. Nope, she's not singing. Never mind. I thought she was gonna sing again. I was like, God, I need it. This person's been in. Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, Fun Nun, and I'm trying to remember. Fun Police. Thanks for joining OV, best channel on YouTube. I feel blessed by your presence. Thank you for joining Holly and Dante and Tiffany and everybody else, and Lynn and Anne. Everybody who joined, thanks so much. Oh. Catch you on I have a video I'm gonna post, but I don't know when I'm gonna post it. I have 2 videos I gotta schedule. So take care of yourself and like the stream if you haven't already, and if you like this kind of content and wanna, See more like it? Subscribe and turn on notifications so you can know when I'm going to get in trouble on the internet. Doodles!